That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income. You can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. Like what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'ma tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy. Feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and college prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him. Seems a little weird. Question number one, why is there no blood? Question number two, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shit's all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, we're gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit.
That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income. You can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. Like what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'ma tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy. Feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and college prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him. Seems a little weird. Question number one, why is there no blood? Question number two, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shit's all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, we're gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit. Handing out immunities like candy makes me sick. I got a lot of unanswered questions like, why's the footage all grit and I can't see shit? Who the fuck is that white man in that white BMW? Probably was the FBI. Yeah, I noticed that white guy, and I noticed the car wasn't in the pictures when they showed them afterwards. They thought we would forget. They got that shit backwards. They weren't expecting me to drop this track and raise all these questions with my Mac words. I'm really mobbing through LA smoking backwoods. I've been doing this shit all my life. TMC, AMI. You might just see an empty parking lot when you ride by. Well, me, I see way more. I see an independently owned store. I see the community taking power back, whether you're white, Mexican, Asian, or black. As long as you're not blue. Good ones, there might be a few, but from my life experience, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not defending Eric, but what's the fucking delay? They requested a quick trial, it's been over 800 days. They try to distract us in so many clever, creative ways. Yeah, you got your Grammy, and now you're a billionaire. But what about the families that are still living there? Seems a little unfair, just a little something to compare. I never seen a fireman wearing a bulletproof vest. Yes, the shit to me seems a little suspect. The shit's a little weird. Crisis actors taking away our fathers, making our child some bastards, killing creative men and women for their masters. The waves that Nip wrote in, you didn't know when it began. A bunch of new chapters. You didn't think about what would happen after. We would put the pieces together on your transparent bullshit. I can see right through it. Like the clear blue sky in the LA sunny weather, where the palm trees swing side to side and we ride together on a white horse or a double R hearse in a foreign car. Either way, you gotta be on guard because they're on tap for anyone who's brown or black with tats. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to attack. It's sad if you ask, we all gotta blast back. We're in the game, though we can't touch the ball. Seems a little unfair if you ask me, that's all. So take your ignorant ass to YouTube and type in Tanique Reviews to get the real news. We're doing the shit for justice, not views. Sharing knowledge and coming together, that's the real tool. He tried to lead us to the lake, so don't sleep on the knowledge that he gave to me and you. He wanted us to learn from his mistakes, so with our new knowledge, good decisions we could make. And also one thing I wanted to say myself, they killed Dr. Sebi because he was teaching health. Assassins, they come in all shapes and sizes, big booties, hips and thighs. Oh, you're Diddy's girl, right? Oh yeah, John Legend, some things happen at your video shoot. I got a couple questions for you. All those strings you pulled, you still can't make a rap hit. You punk ass little bitch, you probably got a little dick. All the shit that you have to did. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face.
What up, chat? Everybody in the chat. Got, of course, my God Champion Gamer in the building, and we got Thankful in the building and Brian Bradford. What's up, fam? In the building. To get this in the way, everything on the show is alleged and used for entertainment, spiritual, religious, and educational purposes. We are in the building today. I felt the need to come into the building today because of today's events. And I was not expecting today's events to unfold the way that they fold. And I kind of sat back and I watched to see how they were going to unfold. And watching how they unfold and what everybody said or what everybody didn't say and how they really tried to downplay this. Now, you got to pay attention to the picture on the screen. For those who know, they know, and for those who don't know, they don't know. Um, really, when airplanes crash, rarely ever do you see that's not a firebomb, that's a mushroom cloud. And a mushroom cloud usually only forms when there's certain compounds and certain chemicals on a plane, such as radiation or the stuff that they use to make nuclear missiles or nuclear technology. That is a mushroom cloud because a plane fell over North Philadelphia. I don't know if it blew up, if it fell, if it's crashed into something up there, but it is quite serious. Now, this is just the next day after a plane got hit by a Black Hawk. Hold on one second. Yeah, after a plane got hit by a Black Hawk helicopter. Yeah, this is just the next day after this. And, as a person who does extensive travel, I mean, just this year alone, I've been probably to 10 different places. And so I've been in the air quite a bit and probably would be in the air quite a bit more. But I have a concern, and my concern is whether or not it's even fair to fly. So you have a plane, a Black Hawk crash into a plane, not just over Washington, but it's over the Washington area. It's also over the Virginia area. Killed 67 people. Um, that was horrible. God bless their families. But then today at 6:00 p.m., this plane crash is over Philadelphia in a very, very populated area with people. And it's right over one of the most popular malls in Philadelphia. So now I'm going to show you this plane crash that they didn't blast like they did the other one. And to me, it didn't take but two planes to fly into the World Trade Center to shake the whole world. It should take two back-to-back plane crashes to show you maybe you need to rethink your travel because to me something's wrong. All this stuff started months ago with drones and stuff flying. You go back about a week ago, the new press secretary was glad to get her job and run her big mouth and talking about the drones were all hours and all of that stuff like that. But all of this stuff somehow connects. And to me, this here, even though I know it's not, it looks like a missile. So I'm wondering, are they practicing to see how people are going to react? Because you don't see the outrage from the people. You don't see the people demanding these airlines to come forward and say what the hell is going on. And that means that a lot of us are going to continue to travel. And I mean, if you're going to continue to travel, you're really traveling at a risk higher than it is just to travel normally. And let's take a look at the crash. And this happened today at 6 o'clock over Philadelphia. This is not that a crash that happened over Washington D.C. This is a fresh plane crash that happened today over a very, very populated area. I think it's right by North Philadelphia Mall, very, very popular mall over there. And this plane crashed over these people. And not only did it crash, y'all can see this picture, it turned into a mushroom cloud. That, I don't care if two planes crash together, they only have jet engine fuel. It should not be enough to form a mushroom cloud. A mushroom cloud, from what I know about science, is usually only formed when certain compounds are used to develop something nuclear or some chemical was in this plane. So let's take a look at it. For those of you guys who don't know, they had a serious plane crash over Philly today in a very, very populated area. And I'm going to show it to you right now. Yeah. So an airplane fell. Got my bro Crown Reese and my brother from another mother in the building. And I'm sorry, I got to come on here. If nobody else tell you, my people on the East Coast, y'all just had a couple of airplane crashes. And as you can see now, this one definitely affected the population of the people that were there. They're in total shock that this would happen. So I'm starting to think now y'all got to watch out for y'all self. Y'all got to be looking in the air and make sure a plane don't crash because evidently the air traffic controllers and stuff and the government ain't gonna do it. This kind of shocked me. All right. The other plane crash shocked me too, but not like this one because what are the chances of two planes crashing in 2 days? Y'all can look at it and pretend that you're not seeing what you're seeing if you want to. I'm not gonna do that. I know I'm seeing exactly what I'm seeing. And this time it was over a populated area of people, and you can hear these people are terrified. It's Friday. They were out shopping like I was, and wasn't nobody expecting no plane to crash at all, period, whatsoever. And Jay Montana said, it's crazy down here, T. Man, I just left there. Dude, did you get any pictures? If you do, send me some to Tanique Reviews at gmail.com because I'm telling you, I don't know, I come on here, I tell people this. I got banned from YouTube one time because I told the people in Memphis to stay indoors. There was an active shooter. That's right. They came and banned my channel because I was warning people stay inside. There's an active shooter in Memphis. And I'm coming back on again and tell you that I have a concern. All right. It is a rare thing that airplanes crash, but there's a high probability that airplanes can't crash. All right. But they won't crash. The fact is, this probability has been shattered in the past 2 days. Now, this is not that first airplane crash that happened in Washington. This is a live airplane crash that happened over Philadelphia, a popular area. And we got somebody here, Jay. He's from this area. He just left the area right now. and he's telling you that it's crazy down there. Y'all see it right there. So to me, you got to ask yourself a question. And that question has to be, is it safe for us to get on the plane, or do we just walk around like damn fools getting on planes? Oh yeah, we just went, and now they crashing these planes with people in them, with people on the ground. These planes are falling. Is something wrong with the planes? Is something wrong with the pilot? Is something wrong with the air traffic controllers? Is they doing this on purpose? Are they not doing this? I don't know what the hell is going on. But if you got plans to travel, if I you, I'd be very careful. You 38,000 feet in the air, ain't nobody gonna help your ass. You gonna die. And not only that, is this a precursor to what I believe? I believe this is a precursor to see how you guys are gonna attack, because America has never been bombed before. But when and even a plane crash don't compare to a missile. And in my personal belief, this is just me, I could be wrong. I believe they're saying exactly how people are gonna act. And I don't think that we are demanding enough for these damn airplanes flying over our cities and stuff like that. We got children and stuff, grandchildren gonna be out there playing. Is a plane gonna fall on them? I'm deadly serious. What's up, my brother from another mother? What's up? You there? If you there, I can't pick you up. You there? They keep us far away. Yeah, you're right, Jay. They do, man. But we got to do something because, you know, okay, it's cool if you ain't gonna protect me, fine. But I'm gonna do everything I can to protect myself. That's for sure. And like I say, right now, I think that there needs to be meetings from airlines. They're not even after this crash. You don't see United. American already just had a crash. You don't see any of these people trying to reassure us. What's up, Crown?
What's up, my brother from another mother? How you doing, brother?
Sitting here panicking because I do a lot of flying, and so therefore I'm trying to figure out what's going on, man. This is the second crash. What you think?
Yeah, this is crazy. I want to say peace to the chat, peace to the brother Champion Gamer. What up, though? I see you out there. Yeah, it's man, there's something going on, man. There's too much going on around. There's so many distractions. Um, so many politics. Everybody is a politician now. Years ago, a couple of years ago, people weren't even thinking about no politics. But I think when your back is against the wall, I think you start to panic, and the stuff that's around you that's going on, you can't even recognize it. But there's something going on. These planes just can't keep crashing like that. There's too many people that's educated to be doing these things, and why now?
And not only
I'm
that,
getting ready to
why?
go on the plane here. I'm getting ready to get on the plane in February and in March. That's my birthday. I'm in Vegas.
Yeah, and I'm getting
Woo.
ready to get on another plane trip in February too. Well, actually, in a few hours it'll be February 1st. So I'm getting ready to get on a plane too.
Right.
About 2 times in February, but I have some serious reservations. Now, why are all these planes flying? Why are they crashing over the East Coast? What is going on? Drones on the East Coast first. Now planes are crashing on the East Coast.
It reminds me of 9/11, East Coast.
Exactly, and nobody's panicking. I mean, you don't see. Should have been a press conference from every major airline in the world reassuring us that everything's fine. And I ain't seen it yet.
Hey, that movie that they got on Netflix, Don't Look Up, that's for real. That's where we at right now. Ain't nobody paying attention at
And,
all.
and Thankful said there
The
was
people
another
said that
airplane.
it was a meteor. They said it was a meteor coming from the skies. And the movie is about stuff coming from the skies is about telling you to don't look up. and people are not looking it up and they ain't even paying attention to people telling the people on the news. Oh, it's going to be, a war against us. Stuff is falling from the skies. And the person that they saying it to, they just start laughing. Like you don't even know what you're talking about, and try to change the subject.
And Champion just said, if I'm reading it correctly,
So
there
we
was
are in the
also another crash on an Alaskan airline base. A F-35 military jet crashed. So Champion's telling us there was a third crash, a F-35 crash. Man, it's something up. What the heck is going on?
well, when Trump denounced DEI, he shattered DEI the other day. And this is like, if it's going the way I think it's going, it's like terrorists in our own land.
Well, Elon Musk said they shouldn't call it DEI. They should call it DIE. You know what that means, right? Die.
Die. Exactly.
That's what he said they
And
should
that's
call
the
it.
whole thing. They just flipped it from DEI. They flipped it to DEI and said they can't do it no more. Their life is ruined. So we're going to DIE.
That's what he said. Said they should change the name to DIE. I'm like, DIE. And somebody told me, you know what that means? That means die. I'm like, man, this is not funny here. Like these are human beings. These are souls out here, lives. And listen to them on the ground. It ain't but a second long.
I think an airplane fell. What? Yeah, it came from the sky, yeah.
You see, that's what I'm saying. You hear all those people terrified, scared. They don't know what's going on. They running. It's right by one of the most populated malls over there. This is a heavy populated area. It says a small plane crashed in northeast Philadelphia early Friday night in an area of the Roosevelt Mall. That's where it's at. Roosevelt Mall. I've been there near Cotman Avenue and Roosevelt Boulevard, according to the police and emergency responders. Authorities have described the aircraft as a Learjet that departed Northeast Philadelphia Airport shortly after 6 p.m. So we got a whole nother plane now that crashed over a heavy populated area, very popular mall over the children over in this area here. And you can see that it took this plane a while to be extinguished. But the thing that's got everybody confused, everybody, even professional aviators, is why is there a mushroom cloud and that thing wasn't nuclear? Mushroom clouds only form with nuclear compound. Look at that picture. That's a mushroom cloud. You there, Reese?
Yeah, but I'm speechless. I got so many words that I got to say. You know me, I got so much. A lot of people wouldn't even understand what's on my mind. They would think I'm crazy. They say, "Who tell the truth and know the truth, people will hate you more."
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah,
Man, that's
this is
something.
something. Yeah, this is something more than um it's something that's underneath that with this administration coming through, um, I think somebody put their foot in a world of destruction. Um, I think we got somebody who's um, here to mix something up that we don't even know about. Not even taking none of them sides, because whatever those people are going to do, it's going to happen anyway. Um, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, it will not affect you. But you really have to be on point. Everybody. Stop going outside and thinking that the people in your community is your friends and all of that. Man, get them people inside of your homes together. Y'all get together in your homes as your community. Y'all need to start there, because it's, man, it's about to affect all of us. So we have to unite inside of our homes and get a plan. Um, it's something was really ready to happen to us. This country has shut off a lot of stuff from other people, and they are mad as hell at us. And I think this is what it is. Um,
You
and
think
let's
he's gonna
say,
do those tariffs against Mexico and Canada?
listen, exactly, listen. And I really think that um, the sleeper on us is China. Everybody is sleeping on them people. I am a person that has a family full of people that went to the military. I am a student when it comes to um, history and social studies. When I was growing up, I watched all of the war movies. I watched how the United States was, gathered. And I'm telling you, y'all have to be prepared, because um, this United States is changing to something different, and the old play do not want it to happen like that. That's why we see all of this stuff going down. I'm telling you. Even when Biden left, no one was there to do what they did. This man talking about taking down the FBI. Those are the people that keep us down as colored folk. I don't even say that black shit. That's some bullshit. To me, it's just everybody want to be linked up. I'm not that person to be linked up. I'm only linked up with those who are ready to go and who are, steadfast when it comes to God. And my spirit won't even let me be around nothing that's, corrupt or going the opposite of what, my inaction, or what my actual is.
Thankful is hinting maybe they're pushing that agenda all the way in effect. NWO, New World Order. What do you think?
It's coming, and listen. You already spoke about it. You know how I feel when it came to me reading that. Behold, a white pale horse.
Bro,
That is in the book.
I was gonna do that video next, but you already did.
I'm telling you, that is the book, and people really, that book changed my life. And they were talking about, I used to be the person, oh, the white man, this the white man, and I had to take responsibility for my own action, and had to stop thinking about that motherfucker and thinking about what's going on around me. And I had to stand fast as a grown man, and a, a person gave me that book, and it's a person that you would never. It was albino person who gave me that book, and I ain't never seen that. This person ever again. The first person I ever seen that was albino, and he gave me
It'll
that
change
book.
your life. You'll never forget it.
I would never, because it was a pale horse, and it was a pale person that gave it to me.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but
And when I saw that book, if you read that book, what's going in that book, it was meant for everything to happen. It was meant how, especially as us as black people, we are supposed to be. They used to call Martin Luther King a communist. That's because they gave him those ideologies to give to us. We are communists as well because we pray, oh, the white man this, the white man that, oh, they got us this, before this, before this. They do that to have something to lean on so they can give money and get attributes from other people because they can't make money off of you except for destruction. And it was built like that. It started from your mom and all of that. And I'm gonna keep saying this. And I have been advocating for this. My great great grandmother, she died at 102. You can look my great grandmama up, and never, I have never seen a picture. And I'm asking people to show me a picture of someone in your family who was a slave. I want to see that picture. I want to see that picture. I have pictures of our family in the days of Oroville, Ohio in 1812. Smucker's jelly was pronounced, you can look it up. My family, we still have my maiden name on there as the first people to deliver it by carriage. Before any car, anybody, no one walked it, it was by carriage. So I'm at the point now where I'm speaking to my 15-year-old son. It's so God-given that I can tell him what is really going on.
Now, just to let you
Because
know, William Cooper is the person who wrote the book. Bill Cooper,
exactly, Bill Cooper, William
the
Cooper.
Pale Horse, Thankful's reminding me. And I want to tell you something else that Bill Cooper, which I believe what got Bill Cooper killed. Bill Cooper revealed also in the, I think it was that book or another one, I think it was that one,
It
that
was that.
it was and now you see people talking about it. William Cooper told us that the very person driving President Kennedy shot him in the throat and then
Shot him
turned
in the
around
throat.
and shot him in the head. So I knew how
Shot.
President Kennedy died all these years, and that's why Bill Cooper's dead, because he revealed the information. And when Trump released that information, one of the tapes that they actually found the tape, was a limo driver shooting President Kennedy, and then his wife jumps in the back because the killer is driving them.
Exactly. I'm telling you, look, that listen. When he said and when he said that, then he started going to how the black community was gonna be. And I'm telling you, I'm just we are what it is today, I promise you. I speak so much and trying to say something to people, people just be looking at me like I'm crazy. But when they say give a nigga a book and he don't read it, I promise you it's the truth. Y'all, I promise you I read that book and it gave me the whole a list of what they call a skulls and bone. The man put this in his book, and his wife ended it at the end of all the stuff that happened because they killed him in his front yard looking for his wife. She escaped, but she ended up passing away some kind of how, but somebody had printed that book. And I promise you, when I tried to get the book, I was in a place where they said I couldn't have the book. I had somebody go to the Library of Congress to get that book. It was red flag, and they wanted to know, why did you want the book?
Yeah, that's how they identify that you woke by
Man,
that
the
book.
dude for
You put,
real in those days can tell you because he was in the Navy,
yep, he was
and he can
intelligence,
tell you,
CIA,
right?
all that stuff, communications.
He'd tell you that the UFOs was real, and he'd tell you that these people want to keep tell you.
He was Eric Snowden before Eric Snowden.
He was. I'm telling you. And he was a big old white man. You know, he looked like that big old white man that was with the Emmett Till, the murder. He looked just like him. But you can look him up on YouTube. He give you all the classes of everything. I promise you. It'll tell you everything that you want to know, because it'll take your mind and it'll spin it, and you'll be faster than what you see stuff that's on TV. Because you'll look on TV like, man, I don't even know it'll turn you off because you know it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Everything around us is bullshit. If it's black, they never keep us in no white sector. They keep us in the bubble, and it's everything black. So every time you look at your YouTube, it's bad. Something doing black woman, this, black this, that, this, and that shit is not really happening.
That's why I don't do it. That's why I'm not talking about Puffy, Lil Durk. I don't even care about that, man. We dying, and
That's right. That shit
people want
don't
to
mean
ignore the fact.
nothing.
Well, people want to ignore what's happening in our community. Go ahead, Lamar.
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right,
Hey,
bro.
what's up, man?
Hey, man.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, that was that other plane crash on a Friday.
Yeah, today at 6 o'clock. This plane you looking at right here.
No. I was talking about the Black Hawk. Was that a Friday?
No, that was Thursday night.
Yeah, I was just looking at this. I was like, was it? It would have been on a Friday. That was Thursday. Now we got another
Right.
one on
This
Friday.
is two plane crashes in 2 days.
Yeah, it
Thursday
was
and Friday,
Thursday night at 10 o'clock news because it came straight on the 10 o'clock news all
almost
put
around the same time the other plane in New York.
It was 6 o'clock today, 6 o'clock p.m. that
Six
this
p.m.
happened. Got them folks scared. All in Philadelphia, man. It's like we got a guy. He's right there right now on here. Jay Montana. He's actually there. Just left the crash.
I wonder who was important on this plane.
Or what they were carrying, because I found out that other plane was a P-25 plane, meaning that it had super emergency cargo on that Black Hawk.
I
Hmm.
guarantee you, listen, all of these people that's in the military is going to be high rank. You're going to see every last one of them. These people are trying to be in a situation because it's about money. These people have tried to put themselves in a place where they're in another planet. When it boils down, you are an American person. You don't have to have no damn flag to be opposite of that. That's not what this country is about. You don't serve that. So these
Mhm.
people are bucking against that. And I guarantee you, when it comes out, just like the first, there's going to be people that was really trying to destroy this country in the first place. People are not qualified to do that. What a real soldier, man, my uncle said it today. He's like, a person that's of military will not do no shit like that. It has to be an evil person who's intertwined to come inside of there to. It's almost like the FBI did, like put people in places to destruct. And I don't even
But
want to
hold
say that
on,
because it get too
let
deep.
me let me introduce the audience to the Black Hawk and show you that the Black Hawk don't even need a human being. Take a look at this.
Exactly.
Let me make you understand. No human is flying this plane.
Huh?
It can be programmed to do whatever it wants to do. It's not even remote control. It's fully
Right.
functional by itself. And pay attention to how fast it's going. When it's going straight, you'll see exactly what hit that other plane the other night. Itself. Unmanned, totally unmanned.
Hey, listen, Trump said it in his announcement when he said it. He said, I have planes, but a plane like this can go anywhere it wants to go, up and down, side to side, and it does it on its own. It has so many sensors on it. It's a Black Hawk. You can't even hear it. And so when you see the plane doing what it's supposed to do, because the plane was on target of what it was supposed to do,
Mhm.
the Black Hawk went straight like it was never even there, and it kept going.
Yeah, ran right into it.
Ran right into it, just like it was 9/11. When I first heard it, Mark said, "Hey, you didn't hear about the planes crash?" I was like, "Nah, we was doing something else." I didn't see the news. Yeah, a helicopter. She said a Black Hawk and an airplane collided. I said, "You a damn liar." No. I said, "No." I said, "Somebody did that on purpose." I said, "Was it a terrorist?" He's like, "No, you got to see it." So I know for a fact that was done deliberately.
I agree. Now, before that, in the area, the last plane to crash was 1982 when an
Mm.
airplane crashed and the people had to dive in that cold Potomac
Cool
River
water.
to try
Yeah.
and do a rescue themselves. And okay, so we had it was 1982, but in 2025, a Black Hawk, which flies this route all the time, hits this plane. Okay, that's Thursday night. Now today at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, a
Friday.
crashes and forms a mushroom cloud in a populated city over the mall. Just happened to be a lot of African Americans in this area too. The chances of that happening, uh, it just if you would have bet $1, you could have won $1 million because nobody would have believed it. That's how big this really is. This is today at 6 o'clock.
I think an airplane fell. What? Yeah, it came from the sky, yeah.
No, that just happened today. Where are the airlines and people to reassure Americans that things they ain't nobody, bro, ain't nobody talking. Nobody
Mm.
but the governor of Philadelphia, of Pennsylvania, he's talking, but ain't nobody listening. Where are the airlines that assure us? Where are the air traffic controllers? First off, the air traffic controllers, they've been screwed up. Y'all forgot this since Ronald Reagan fired all of them. Ronald
Hmm.
Reagan, they were demanding more money, fired every one of Americans' aircraft traffic controllers, and they ain't never been able to resupply since he fired them. In order to break the union, he fired all of them.
Mm.
It's about to be so much going on.
Yeah, I mean,
I live in a place where planes fly over my house down here in Cincinnati. CGV pass right over the house. They almost lowered. Sometimes it looked like don't dive into your house. When I first met my wife, she had said something about a plane like the engine exploded. They were, at home or whatever, or I think they was at work, and she said they came in and said, when that accident happened, they can get a lawsuit. My wife was like thinking, I ain't thinking about, I don't want to be around she don't want to be around the government, police, or whatever. But my aunt ended up getting um, $45,000. Her and like 40 other people. My wife, she was, oh, I could have got, yeah, she was like, because you didn't come down and do it.
mm,
Everybody around those explosions, it's
yeah,
about to be something crazy. The county, the state, everybody's, it's about to be so many, it's about to be an uproar, y'all. It's coming. I'm telling you. It's so much. Everybody is so thirsty right now that people have came over and did so much stuff. We're gonna end up and find out it's something that we don't even know about. But I'm telling you, all of this is happening. Please look up under and see the small stuff that's in front of you. That's the most important thing. If it's not affecting you, please look because there's something under here that they're trying to undercut.
With a
And
with a mushroom cloud right in front of my face. How do
Yeah,
we know it's not chemicals they spraying
that's
all
what I
over
was going to ask
Pennsylvania?
exactly,
you. That's what I was going to say.
exactly.
What
Go
was
ahead.
actually on that on
They
that?
ain't telling, bro. They're not even trying to calm our fears or doubts or anything.
Yeah,
Trying
it might be something that might do something to the
to
community.
I
spreading it
Everything
in
think they
like
the
did
air.
it with California first with them fires and they sprayed stuff and let that stuff burn away and all that. And so everybody got that smoke and now they smoking it up this way, you know, down here in the North Washington. It's like I'm like, what? I was like, this right down the street, man. This is like anything can happen and just it's
But
crazy.
we had here in Louisville, Kentucky, we had a company we had a company that
Oh yeah,
exploded.
exploded. Yes, I
Exploded
know
here.
that. I'm right here in Cincinnati, so I already know about that. We get the same news, so yeah, it's going down, bro, for real. And I'm telling you, something is gonna happen down this way.
When did it explode? Today? Yesterday?
No, that was a what? That was a few months ago.
Yeah,
The
that was a
What
few
you
whole
talking
months
about?
ago.
country.
That was
Yeah.
two
You
months
talking
ago
about
here.
what you talking about that train?
No, I'm
No,
talking about
wasn't no train. It was a
no.
building. What was that? A candy place or what was that?
Yeah, it was some type of metal company we had here. Um,
It
yeah, it blew up,
exploded
man. I mean, it did some damage.
really, really bad. I'm talking about like a tornado, like bad. I'm talking about some old school, like buildings, like it takes over like a whole entire street. That kind of metal stuff.
It knocked out a lot of windows, damaged stuff, metal from the building.
And I
Yeah,
also agree with Thankful that these planes are operated by AI. They know what they're gonna do.
that's what
They
I
don't,
thought.
they don't even have people in those planes, man. I don't know how many bodies came out this plane. They ain't really saying nothing. Well, you got a whole fireball. I keep telling people, look at that fireball. That fireball. I don't care if 4 planes crash, it won't form no fireball unless there's a chemical compound on there that has to do with radiation.
Mm-hmm.
I know an actual pilot and says that can never happen. He said inside of the tower, it automatically locks you in and you're locked in with that tower. So the plane goes right there. All you doing is sitting back, writing stuff down. The plane automatically does what it's supposed to do. If
Like
anything else
autopilot.
gets in that way, he's in landing stage. So he
Mm-hmm.
can't come out of center.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
And it wasn't just like a cargo plane or anything like that. It was a jet and it only carried so many people on there. So it was
Right.
a compact.
Oh wow.
And
So
those
it's actually.
things is those things are like stealth. They don't go down as fast as they are. I'm from Ohio, Dayton, Ohio. I've seen all the air shows. I've seen what those planes do and how they can do it. And I'm telling you, everything has done is deliberate. And just like that one that Tanique got up there with that mushroom cloud, it
Yeah.
was something in that plane for that to happen. Don't no plane explode like that.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to tell people. They got a whole mushroom cloud, and I'm gonna tell you, only time a mushroom cloud is formed when there's compounds in there that has to do with nuclear activity and radiation. That's what makes the nuclear bomb spectacular. It's the radiation that spreads out. So radiation travels at 700 miles an hour. You know, uh, suppose this is some kind of lesser uh, radiation or something like that, but you got a mushroom cloud, and it is sounds for alarm.
Uh-huh. And you got all those people out shopping and everything at the right time.
Yeah, and they thinking about getting on planes, traveling. You're gonna be getting on a plane and they're gonna crash that sucker and you're gonna die before your time.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's time for us to consider Greyhound a little more.
Yeah.
Old Greyhound or catch the train.
I take that train. You heard it. I take the train before I get on that Greyhound.
I'll
I'm
take
gonna
either
tell you
one of
something
them
about
rather
us.
than falling out 38,000 feet in the air and blowing up into a mushroom cloud. People froze to
Mhm.
death the other night. Tonight they were baked like they were in an oven.
Let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you something about us in America. We ain't even paying attention. We just looking at TV.
Mm-hmm. Sitting there watching all these drama-filled shows. See, until it happened to your family or to you up in the damn plane, they tell you, brace yourself. We are going to crash. And then it's too late. You go, oh, God, save me. You should have been saved by paying attention now.
Man, I'm just keep
Mm-hmm.
thinking like, man, I'm supposed to be on this plane. I'm
Man,
just like, oh my goodness, oh man, this is.
I'm looking
And
at
you,
that. I'm
and you
looking at
know
that
what though?
fire, man. That fire looks like it's like a almost look like a cat. The head of it looks like a cat to me. I'm
Hot
looking
as
at the
hell.
yeah, I'm looking at the ears, the eyes. It's like it's just that says nasty.
And
Hey,
then most people didn't even pay attention to how big the fire was on the ground.
Man, it's huge.
Still wasn't
hey,
put out. That's
hey,
still in the air. Take a look at it while it's on the actual ground, and then you'll see what I mean. You look at the explosion, or look at it as the people watching it burn, and they're in total shock that even after it crashed like that, that long trail of fire, and the people are just in shock. That's on the ground. Look how long that trail of fire is. It's burning, burning, and it looks rainy and everything out there. Look at that fire. It's still sticking. Now I'm getting reports even as I'm
I think
talking to
airplanes
you.
help. What? Yeah, it came from the sky, yeah.
Now this is crazy. I'm getting reports as I'm even talking to you from Fox 29. Fox 29 in Philadelphia is telling me that this plane was carrying oxygen, an oxygen tank. Listen to this, an oxygen tank that was found in a McDonald's parking lot, only a fourth of a mile from the crowd. Who the hell has an oxygen tank in a McDonald's parking lot? And why did they put it on this plane? And if it's just oxygen, why the hell did this plane fall carrying only oxygen?
Um,
And why has
man,
oxygen got a mushroom cloud?
and where's all that other
that's
debris
because
coming
they
from?
want you to
Like,
think that. That's what they want you to think. Oh, it was just oxygen. It was just from oxygen. Why that fire was so big? Oh, it's just oxygen. And people
Let's
like,
go. Let's
oh,
go with
okay.
let's go
And
with
the
their
normal
theory.
person would say, oh, okay.
Let's go with their theory for a second. Okay, somebody found an oxygen tank. Who the hell will put an oxygen tank in a McDonald's and why? Only a fourth of a mile from where the plane actually crashed at. Okay, somebody got the oxygen tank and decided to get it the hell out of there and put it on the plane. Was this a terrorist act where they were about to kill a bunch of people in Philadelphia? It just got worse.
hmm.
And they were rushing to try and get it out of there, and something went wrong.
Mm.
The oxygen tank found a fourth of a mile away in a McDonald's parking lot.
Hmm.
All right. Now, while it's found in the McDonald's parking lot, somebody decided to get the oxygen tank and put it in this plane, and this plane is taking off like a bat out of hell and then wind up crashing. Or did the tank blow up in the plane? That brings another question. If it blew up in the plane, this was definitely a terrorist action.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there was something going on.
That's
You
from
know,
Fox 29 out of Philadelphia. That's their news. It's got that right there. Just put it in chat box. There was an oxygen tank found in a McDonald's only a fourth of a mile from where it crashed at. So somebody got an oxygen tank, quickly got it in a plane, and tried to get it the hell out of Pennsylvania as fast as it could, and wind up crashing right where the oxygen tank was found.
That's called fear mongering, the boogeyman. That's what the book
So
says.
that
And they put it right
oxygen
in front of us.
tank probably was a bomb.
It'll
That's
be
what
on
I'm
Mm.
saying.
somebody with some
So,
damn some medicine, something about to jump out in the air, gonna have a whole nother COVID. It's gonna cause you're gonna get a disease called celly cell.
so, but yeah, I'm trying to be serious, man. Wait, but listen, that would mean though that this had to be borderline terrorism.
I want to know if it was oxygen and
You know they're
blew
not
up.
going to say that. They don't want us
Blew up.
to panic.
No,
That's right.
I'm talking homegrown terrorists. I find all this things strange.
And
Now that them
you keep
January
saying
6
that.
people, now that them January 6 people got out of jail, all this stuff is strange.
Didn't I just say that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's going
a
on?
lot of
Some
them are going back
backlash
to prison, and a
on
lot
this
of them
story.
are
Okay,
coming
one
up
at a
dead.
time, one at a time, one at a time.
It's backlash on this soil. War is going to be on this soil again.
Well, they can get me for the highest bidder. Whoever pays me the most money in diamonds and gold, I'll participate. But you got to
I
pay
know
me.
that's right. I'm there standing like a right nigga.
We need to form a black militia, so they'll pay us in our weight in gold and diamonds, rare materials and stuff of that nature. So whoever pay me, that's who I'm going with. If you ain't paying me, forget it. I ain't doing nothing, and I'm gonna survive.
I got the hook up. I know what's up. Oh, yes.
They say solo bolo.
Yeah, I'm ready to pack and stack. Hmm.
Because
Yeah,
everybody I see that do terrorism or killing some people, they always be solo bolo.
yeah, that's why you got to stay in your house with your own home community. You'll know who is who.
Let's not
Anybody come
forget.
inside that, yeah, deal
Let's
with it.
not, let's not forget Elon Musk, his Cybertruck blowing up a hotel in Las Vegas either. The same day that guy allegedly ran them people down in New Orleans,
Yeah.
the Cybertruck, and they both were in the same military branch together, blows up a hotel in Las Vegas.
Yeah, this is somebody doing something to people. Ooh, boy, it's I'm telling you, it's a war on. Trump said he's gonna get rid of the FBI. I'm telling you, it's a war
Mhm.
on this. It's a war on this soil. It's coming.
Hmm. Wow.
Yeah, they might knock on my door for saying that, but that's the truth. He said you gonna take down the FBI? Okay.
Well, yeah, but you know he's gonna do that because that's who he believes set him up to be shot. You know he's going after those people who shot him. That's why he keeps
Exactly.
saying it was a political agenda that President Biden authorized the FBI to not only come out to him with bogus charges, but also to make an attempt on his life twice.
Hey,
And
we're gonna be in the time. Go ahead.
we still ain't got no interview from that second shooter. They ain't gave us his name or anything, and they caught him alive.
Hmm.
Exactly. You ain't heard nothing from him. They
You
finna
know.
start doing stuff like they do in Africa. They're gonna start doing it right there and live, and ain't nothing gonna happen.
Hmm.
They gonna be setting people on fire and all of that. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean.
The purge coming.
Yeah. This might not.
The purge has been here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
this might
burning like
not
everything.
happen.
Everywhere you see on TV, it's a big old fire somewhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be another fire. Fire. For this thing, we come fire with this witchcraft. Fire, water, and what else?
Now that's how God said He coming back with that fire, baby.
Yeah, I was
He
just
coming
saying,
with
man.
fire. Yeah,
I'm talking about the
he
man
coming with
witchcraft.
fire.
Yep,
Yeah, he
I
coming with
was
fire.
telling you.
He coming for something you can't run no more.
Yeah, I was telling you that This is what I'm trying to say. I know that, but what I'm saying is, satanic uses fire. They use water, and you have to have some part of soil of the land. Okay, so we're having a lot of fires. We didn't have enough water, and a lot of land has has been burnt up by man. It's not. It's not. They want to put it on God, but this is all man-made, and this is. There's going to be more fires in certain areas that we would never think there will be a fire like that. And we haven't even got to springtime yet. We still in the fall season. Imagine when we start getting hot. So I say to you, my brothers and sisters, this time, yeah, we need to seriously stay and keep our eyes and pray and move forward. But we definitely have to quit putting a lot of man-made things on God. And God's probably standing back like, look at these fools. I had nothing to do with it. All man. And man's showing out. Man act like he wants to take himself completely, like he don't have nothing to live for no more. Somebody's really, really sick, man. Somebody's really, really sick in the brain, in their spirit, man. To not to want to have things plenty beautiful for everyone. But just now they're becoming selfish and ready to take everything for themselves and put everybody else in captivity and slavery. And the white militia are saying they're not going for it. So I hope my black brothers and sisters come like that. We have the families, two families with two different names need to come together, stay together, work together, feed each other, look out for each other. So when it all goes down, there'll be some type of way, not safe, but be able to survive this fire that we're talking about that is coming. Hello, Trinate.
I couldn't hear.
Yeah, are you back?
I couldn't hear. What do you say?
Yeah, I was just saying at the end of it, I just hope that I know that we're seeing a lot of these fires coming, planes falling, supposedly crashing and falling out of the air or whatever. But there's going to be more. They got, you know the we call them gringo. The gringo got to show us
Right.
more terrorists. More. He likes to see action. He likes to see people afraid and scared. It's just drilling. His drilling goes up. He gets real cocky. He just that's what he lives on. If it ain't nobody dying, he ain't happy. It's just a sickness, man. You know, it'd be nice if they pull him out one day and say, "This is the person. Here it is. Here it is. This is the person. Here's the man right here. Stone him to death." You know, but I pray for. I'm hoping that no one got hurt on the ground when this plane came down. Any casualties? Any people get burnt up or anything?
You say getting what or anything?
Did anyone on the ground get hurt when that plane
They,
came down?
they gave a lot of information, but that was a very heavily populated mall. It fell in a heavily populated
Okay.
area with civilian
Okay.
society.
Yeah.
I know I was at the mall hot dogging, styling, and profiling and
Yeah.
eating. and all that good stuff and shopping.
Mm,
And then somebody hit me up, say, "Man, there's another crash, boom, bang." I'm like,
mm.
"No, I thought it was in the same place, and I had to find it, and it wasn't."
Yeah. Wow. Well, you on top of it, bro, because ain't nobody else reporting this but you right now.
Marvin, it was uh, they say it was a Learjet, pretty big, nice size one. And what they did was they found an oxygen tank in a McDonald's parking lot. Now that should be alarming by itself. That somebody got an oxygen tank in McDonald's parking lot. Then somebody decided that they needed to get rid of it. So whoever knew what was in it got it to a plane and was shooting it the hell out of Pennsylvania. And in the process of shooting it out of Pennsylvania, it crashed and created that big fireball. And that fireball will not happen unless it has some nuclear chemicals involved with it. And that's how you get a fireball like that.
So you saying someone found an oxygen tank in a McDonald's parking lot, shipped it on that plane, like took it from McDonald's to
To
the
the plane.
airport
Yep,
and got it on the plane.
that's what Fox 29 is reporting. And they in Philly, and I just put it up in the chat. So I'm giving you what Fox 29 Philadelphia News said. You see it in the chat right there. It's
Mm,
saying Fox 29 Philadelphia was a small medical plane carrying oxygen tank found in McDonald's parking lot, a fourth of a mile from where it crashed. So even though they were trying to get it out of there, when it got back in the area of where they found it at, the plane crashed.
mm.
The Mexicans work at McDonald's, so they put it on there.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah. That's
man, this shit sound crazy though, man.
that
It's
sound that
real.
look that sound like you know how they set up a uh there's a like a tracking mechanism where they track it on the map, a
I know
Google
what
map,
you're saying, yeah,
and gets it
and
to
just
the plane.
boom,
And
and let it
then
go from there.
and if the yeah, and that plane was on that same path. Once it got to that same point where that oxygen tank was at, the plane came on down and exploded.
Well, they're gonna have to look. They're gonna have to. Well, I'm telling you, man. You just think about this: the cartels.
I was just hearing the cartels over there shooting back at the Marines.
Boy, I'm telling you, the
They got a
cartels. I'm
war.
telling
They said my daughter told me tonight that they over there, the cartel are over there shooting back at the Marines on the border.
But ain't no cartel shooting no Marines, man. Don't you about to make me real mad? But I'm gonna look that up.
I ain't
Yeah,
did,
that's
yeah,
what
I ain't,
my daughter just
right.
said.
I was just about to say who the Marines. I
Yeah,
was about to say,
They,
bro, they
they
shooting at
may
the
be,
Marines. They're
they
gonna be
may
like, what?
they may be shooting at the army who stabilized and occupy, but the
Oh yeah,
Marine
they
Corps,
shooting at the
I
Marines.
thought that they had because it's Camp Pendleton is right there, and yeah,
Right.
that's the Marine base.
man,
Bro,
please.
you get over there, you Marine, bro. You cutting that fence off. You going over that fence like, and you shooting everybody who's
They
in
may
that
be shooting.
direction.
They shooting at the Texas Army. Texas got their own militia because they ain't shooting at the Marine Corps, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, that's where
they
they
doing.
shooting at. Yeah,
So,
that's where
yeah,
they
they
shooting
shoot.
at. Yeah.
Let that stuff get out, man. The Marines will go into Mexico and wipe it clean. They'll start dropping
I
napalm.
mean, I know they
They'll,
got the
he'll,
Mexican
he'll,
guard,
he'll get rid of drugs and fentanyl for sure then. You ain't got to do but drop 3 or 4 napalm bombs there and let it burn the shit up. And Mexico won't have any drugs.
but you know what? I think listen, I think Donald Trump set them up, and if I feel that they those I call them my May brothers might take a chance to cause a problem, and that might happen where the Marines might go through there and do what they got to do.
Okay, Mag says it was 6 people in that medical plane. 2
Mm,
pilots, 2 doctors, 11 escorts. I was wondering if these airplanes are being controlled by computers, which can be hacked, and these pilots can't control it. That's what I'm saying. Why ain't they came out and gave us some kind of assurance? Airlines, air traffic controllers, they should be assuring the public right now that everything's safe, and they're not. 2 pilots, 2 doctors, 1 child and 1 escort. and a tank of oxygen they found in the McDonald's parking lot.
Mm. I
Yeah.
wonder what type of doctor he was.
Inside job. Yeah, you got to know who them people was. How why all these many
Like
people
you
got to
said,
be on the
every
plane
time a plane go down,
with some
there's some
oxygen?
very important people on that plane.
Exactly. Why all these people got to be on there with some oxygen? The
That's what
people
I'm
that was
saying.
on that plane on the plane with the Black Hawk, them was
That's a
people
no no.
from Russia.
Well, we
That's a
also had
no no.
Kaya
Yeah.
Duggins, a civil rights attorney who's involved with DEI and all that stuff. She was
Mm-hmm.
on her way to Washington, and the Black Hawk hit that plane and killed her. This beautiful woman here.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? Hey, they won't
All
even
the
let you. They
listen,
won't let you carry
DEI, I'm
a can.
telling you,
They won't let you carry a can of deodorant. I mean, a can. You know, the spray. They won't let you carry one of those on the plane. Why would it?
I'm
Oh,
telling you this. I'm telling you this. DEI, everybody is gonna be like um, in Mississippi back in the 1940s.
mm.
No, they ain't gonna happen to me, bro. They gotta kill me, man. I'm gonna go out in style with a bang.
Just
And
listen to it.
you know,
Watch
like I
every
said,
case.
all I
Listen,
can tell
every
you
case is about to
is
be
not to get
about
set
that.
up.
Watch you finna hear every case.
Mhm.
It's gonna be plastered on all the TV, and we're gonna see it right in front of our face.
Man,
We're
I
gonna
was
see every
watching how
last
that
one of them.
how that whole system can take your face and put it on anything and make it like it's you. So like I'm saying, I mean, by me being who I am, they can't set me up because I stay home 24/7. You know, what I'm saying? They
Donald
can't set
Trump set it up for us
yeah,
to
they
see it
can't say I was
live.
in
He
Texas. You
don't
know, I
want
was
you
in
to
Texas.
hold back. He wants you to show everything. He finna show it. When they say the revolution ain't gonna be televised,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
finna show it to you.
yeah, man. We're gonna have to be showing our new IDs just to travel, like to travel on, to get from one county to another county.
Man, who wants to travel anywhere right now when planes are falling out there? That's my point.
I'm telling you,
That's
bro.
about
And
dropping
Man,
in your own
I got to
vehicle.
get on a couple of planes this month, and I got concerns.
I just said it too. I
I'm talking
got
about
two of them going. I
that
need
Corvette you got. You just bought.
I'm not ready to drive around no country either, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, it's something going on here. I mean, even if you're driving now, cops pull you over, they take your money. You got a couple of
that's right.
$1,000 on you, they take your money.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
right.
see what they did to my boy? What's that? He used to play for the Lakers.
Yep.
Yeah, because he had all that money. They got him on that. You know what
So
I'm saying? And he
you
had a
can't
little
take
weed
no
with
money
him.
with you. They're allowed, sir. If you land in the airport, you can go to the airport now, and you ain't got nothing on your security's allowed to come and see how much money you got. Atlanta, Hartsville, they have stole literally the word stole over $600 million from regular customers, and then you got to hire a lawyer, and it ain't worth you because it costs just as much money to hire a lawyer just to get your money back.
Exactly.
Bro, look, down here you can carry a gun just like in Kentucky. You can carry a gun and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But you got to go through so much damn to get out the gun like you finna shoot up the goddamn whole country. Like, put your hands up, don't touch them. Like, motherfucker, this is my gun. I'm allowed to have it. I ain't got the motherfucker to shoot and kill you.
Exactly. You got to
So
go
I
through
think that's
training.
I think that's something we should as citizens implicate that law, and yeah, to keep from police, from doing that. It's us, man. We just got to start punching back, man, because they are doing the shit right in front of our face. It's
But
almost like they
you know
doing
what
it
would
like
be
it's
real
hidden.
safe. I'm gonna tell you what's real safe when you're carrying your pistol.
What's
You know how
going
you have those those things that go around your neck and you put your license inside. See if you had to conceal to carry, and you have your license. If your license is right there, like right there in front, you know what I'm saying. You got your gun, wherever you got your gun and you got your badge right there. They should know that you know what I'm saying that they're gonna stop you. But then
Bro, they pulling you out the car, bro. They
yeah,
want to see
they
and
gonna
get
pull you out the
everything
car.
else. And you got all of that stuff.
Yeah, they pull you out your car. They're gonna have you pop that trunk and all that.
Yeah, we went hunting. They did the same thing. We ain't doing everything is legal, and they pull everybody out, and like we finna go rob a goddamn bank. So we get all of that. We get all of that. But here saying is they taking away little stuff that's under the bottom of us. They taking our rights. They really don't want us to have no guns.
They
Now they
don't.
blowing up shit in front of us with mushroom clouds and shit. They doing it with trains. Now they doing it with planes. They don't even think what they going to do, whatever else. I wonder
I ain't
what the
thinking about
people that's
that.
in that community right now
Mm,
wondering how their water tastes this evening, or when they take a shower, what's going on.
mm. Yes, sir. Whoa. Yeah, you're right. Because I know that plane went straight through the ground and tore up a lot of gas mains, and you know what I'm saying? Because that's part of the city. So it's you said the mall. Yeah, man. It was. Phew. I mean, I can
Tunique,
imagine
did
that.
it? Hey, Tunique, did it explode before it hit the ground?
No, it looked like it exploded when it hit the ground.
It's hard to tell. I'll let you see it again. Here it is.
I think an airplane fell. What? Yeah, it came from the sky. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had me an oxygen tank on.
yeah. It looked like it's. Hey, it looked like it when you play it back when they explode right there. Bam! Right there. You see all that the debris.
Yep. All
Yeah.
that's blowing, whatever's in that oxygen tank, that's all blowing around Philadelphia right now. And
So
we
this
already
is
know
what I'm saying. So that oxygen tank was there, and the plane fell into that parking lot and hit that oxygen tank. Because when
the.
that black smoke shot up, you can tell it burst in on contact. So
And so now it's traveling all around Philly, just like the people in California. Look, they ain't even reporting all these people suffering from smoke inhalation and stuff like that. Can't
All
breathe.
the metals. All those
Yeah, man.
small metal particles.
A lot of people going through a lot of stuff out there they ain't reporting.
Hmm. They're not going to report it. They got real quiet on YouTube about anything that's happening.
Reese, you wasn't on last night. I don't know if you saw Jeff was on. We gonna go ahead and we gonna have uh, a rally in Washington, and we were talking about going ahead and hire our lawyers a couple of lawyers to sue the United States of America um, for what's rightfully ours, and to sue them for what they've done to African American people and hold them in international court.
Mm.
oh, I'm on that shit.
And
Invite
I
me.
started to find out today about where we can do it at and how to get the permits and everything. And yeah, I know you're gonna be on it. It's something real serious stuff. Stop asking for what's automatically due hours and demand it.
Demanded out front. Yeah, man. You're right, man. They need to go ahead and bust that press open and go on and do what they got to do, man.
So I'll be in Washington next week. I'm gonna talk to y'all first, applying for permits and also getting a date. And I'm gonna invite what is CS, CV, CSNBC. I'm trying to get
Yeah,
them to cover our rally and what we intend to do.
So you
it needs
said
to be
that
done.
shit. I ain't gonna use our family though. Shit. I gotta get a bad month. I gotta get somebody ooh, wait. I know. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, we're gonna do this here, and we're gonna actually gonna take it from there. And hopefully, we get a date to appear before the UN and cite the atrocities, the rapes, the church bombings, the murder of King, Malcolm X, Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, and show the rest of the world, our fathers and mothers, sharecroppers, slavery, still ain't been paid for it, but all the money we give Ukraine, you could have took 2% of the money they gave Ukraine and paid African American people for the free labor that's due them.
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
it's due
Damn,
to
bro.
yeah.
Bro, I'm flattered. I'm
But you ever
flattered,
tell
man.
me, Trey, that they would sit on the African Americans' money, the trust, and use that money and continue flipping that money and living off it and living all of them living well, beautiful homes, cars, jets, everything, and if they continue over all these years using our money, flipping it, why not just stop all the bull crap and go ahead and pay my people, and we can take our money and develop our own and live just like not just like them, but better.
It's more of us than
Listen,
it is them. We need to stop asking them and start demanding.
listen. You know why? We ain't got no big homie. See, the big homie put the shit in check to make it be like it's supposed to be and everybody be on code. We need somebody. Our whole community need a big homie to check
Well,
all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I reached out to some people too, in some of the a couple of the African countries, and I'm also going to reach out to the Soviet Union as well as China, as well as France, as well
Mm-hmm.
as Italy. And he said, "Well, I'm going to do that because they did it for Trayvon Martin. His mother
Right.
and them made a petition to the international community, and they ain't bothered those people ever since.
You haven't heard anything.
Amer- America was found guilty.
And Daddy was Haitian, so yeah.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
know who
That's just,
Haitian? Shit. Haitian when they own all
you're the
country.
second person I have come across have said that's what we need to do.
Yeah,
Me
that's what
too,
Malcolm
bro.
was. That's why they
I
killed
promise
Malcolm.
you.
That's what
Yeah,
Malcolm.
hell yeah.
Malcolm
I got
died.
that spirit. That spirit that Malcolm got, it's the same spirit that Nat Turner had. But it was different and it was educated and it was powerful because it was to the point.
Look,
Just like people say they call themselves today. That's why I say don't call me no black. That's why he say the so-called black man, the so-called Negro. We're not what they say we are, and we have to be together. We cannot be apart. As long as we be apart, we'll be a part of bullshit all the time.
well, they can call me just be paid. I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm your nigga, and your alley. You know me, I know you smoking dope and smoking weed. I'm your pushing man.
Mm-hmm. Doom, 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 doom,
call me
doom.
call me pushing man.
Yeah, man.
And it's sad to say that it ain't gonna be like that because they already done coincided to be apart like that. So it's gonna be different. I'm telling you,
Yeah, we're dealing with a different black man.
man. I'm telling you. Listen, the ages where brother Tanique, man, them are the man. When the older people die, man, the people that's 60 and up. I'm just put it in that point that created and made something that's a pillar to all of us. They
Mm-hmm.
laid it out there. You can see it, in families. Um, they disrespect the motto, and there's nothing there. Um, you got these immigrants and Mexicans coming here, and they can get all the grief and everything. And you know why? We bind ourselves with them people and think that they're on the same team as us, and we're not.
Mm-mm. They're not.
We're in our own ball. It ain't no black and no brown, nothing. What the
Yeah.
hell is that?
Well,
You can't
it's said
create
my
something
mother.
for them to come and give you no love.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. It
you,
was
you
said.
see it every day. You see it every day. A damn Mexican or a taco truck or something, a Dominican truck or something from somebody else. But it's not a black man's, kitchen truck. He got to go out and do this. You have some, But it
Well,
should
it's
be
set.
more. Our
It's
business
set.
opportunities should be more, and they get
Mhm,
those business opportunities because they come
mhm,
here and they go to a program. We
mhm.
can't do that.
Well,
They can be the first owner and start that. While the husband
mhm.
out doing that, the wife can have that cargo thing, and have an F-150 and have a truck back here and making food on it. We don't have those opportunities. We keep hearing, hey, 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 let's march. The next march that happen, if the black people ain't there, the shit ain't gonna happen.
No, you just I was going to follow right behind you. It pointed out that every nation came against us, man. Every every country, everybody from all the way from the Africans have came against us, man. And the other brothers call them Esau. They all have come against us as a people. A people we're like something like like you said, we are the true people of God. We're the true people. Like, and can you imagine every tribe have come against us? You notice that every tribe do not help us. Do you notice that, my brother?
Yeah, I've been
Do you
noticed that.
notice that every tribe come into the community and set up and make all the money they can, or they come in and poison the community, my brother, with different meats, different fruits, certain products, cigarettes, and everything you can imagine, and they come and make a profit. And they look, this is what they do. Every 10 years, they would squat on the property, make a profit, and his brother or sister or family member would come behind him to squat to do the same thing to the community, my brothers and sisters.
That's my whole conversation every day. I'm down here in a place that they do it, and you know it too. It ain't us no more. Just listen, I tell people at work, they keep talking this black community shit, this community of this. That's not true. If it was, the shit would be thriving. And people just don't want to be kicked in the ass to know what the truth really is.
I
These
know.
plane
I
They
know.
crashes
will.
and all these
They
things
will.
are,
They will be
are
knowing now. We got Donald Trump in the house, and Donald
man,
Trump, what he's gonna do is he's gonna sit back and allow all these other tribes to show these Negroes here in America. You know what I'm talking about?
he
What
been
you
He's gonna
trying to
pull
talking
all
tell
about?
the
people,
benefits. He's gonna
listen,
pull all the
he should have
benefits
been
back.
trying to tell people of our color at this time and point, you need to get your shit together. I'm finna kick the people out that's kicking your ass in this country. I'm finna kick their ass out of here. You need to get back to being American people. When I was growing up, black people own shit and white people own shit. I ain't never seen no damn Mexican, no African, no fucking
Come on,
or
speak to
if,
me.
and maybe it was one Chinese.
Speak to
But we
me.
need to get back and start owning our shit. Our time is to start going and getting gas. Start owning that. There's one here in Cincinnati. A black woman owned her own gas station. That's what time it is. That's
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
need
It's
to
time for
start
us to
doing.
listen to me. Listen to me.
All
We
that
need
shit,
to.
that
It's time for
kumbaya
us.
shit, and we need to we need to
Yeah,
do it. We grown as hell because we have less in front of us
yeah.
and more behind us. So all that we need to no. This is what time it is.
Mm,
Just like I am here trying to make a difference. I got a 15-year-old that's right behind me, trying to put
mm,
him in the right place. He's ding dong. He's all over the place. You know how he is. But
yeah.
I'm telling you, this is what we need to be focused on: is getting our shit inside of your household together to make you purposefully for the bullshit that's going on outside of your home.
Jennifer just let us know that the oxygen tank fell. This shit is getting wild. Okay,
Oh
saying the
man,
oxygen
I
tank.
got to do some. I got to do some shit. I got to do some.
She's saying the oxygen tank fell from the plane. A child was treated in Philadelphia and headed to Missouri to the home and to home in Mexico. So this kid was on his way to Mexico, and the tank fell, They were gonna stop in Missouri, then go to Mexico. This is some stuff. Chef down. Let me get Chef up here too as well.
Yeah.
This is some crazy stuff, man.
Cartel.
Car-
Car-
you said that
car-
from the beginning, didn't you?
Cartel, baby. I'm telling you. They trying to get their people back to what they trying to do, but yeah, it's cartel.
I told you they already shooting at those they're shooting at
Which
I'm
one
not
like
I
that?
made a mistake and said Marines, but they're shooting whoever they shoot back at the ones on the border right now.
There you go, Chef. Shooting on the border. Man, ain't shooting no Marines, man. Trust me.
No, not Marines. I made a
Or
mistake.
maybe shooting the Army.
You're right. You already know what it. Hey, listen.
Marine, man.
Look.
Ooh, man, you don't even understand, man.
Shooting those
Hey,
Proud
listen.
Boys.
Hey, listen. I seen it. So, Nick, I got that. You already know you sent me that similar about I'll be making shirts and doing all those things, but I want to make a shirt and say, and I've seen it before. I can't make it on my own, but they playing on us. And I'm telling you something.
There you
Why
go,
every
Chef.
time you see a commercial, why every time you see a commercial, um, they want you to buy an iPhone. I really think that the Chinese people put something in that phone, and one day that motherfucker gonna explode on everybody. And I'm gonna tell you, I
Mm.
ain't got no iPhone.
Man, the iPhone didn't even sell, man. iPhone's been done. Like Steve Jobs' daughter said, the man only intended to make an iPhone 4. All these other phones are made by this other guy who gives himself $100 million a year salary.
Shit crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of people going back to Android.
You got damn it right, cause I'm number one. I'm letting you know I got Android and Beats. Don't fail me now.
I love my
Mm-hmm.
Galaxy, man.
Yeah, they
Yes,
giving
sir.
them away.
And I got the watch that go with it with the Galaxy. So it's nice. Yeah. Yes, sir. Chef, where you at?
Come on up, Chef.
I ain't heard from Big Dog
Man,
in a
see,
minute. What's up with
I'm
Chef?
using my other phone. I'm trying to find where we at right now on my other phone, right on YouTube. It ain't coming up, bro. It's almost like you hid.
Come on up, Chef. To the link up. It's right behind you, down below you. Oh, here you go.
Here we
One and
go.
only Chef. What's up, my bro?
Just
You
chill.
already
What's up,
know what up,
bro?
my brothers, my fellow
What's up, Chef?
activists,
What up, though?
in spirit and in heart. I'm cooling, man. I see
Yes,
we got
sir.
another plane fell out of the sky, huh?
Another
Uh-huh.
one.
Drop the bomb first.
Oh shit! What I'm thinking they letting everybody fly planes now. How they falling out of the sky, huh? What?
Mm.
I'm saying, or
What's
they
going
unmanned,
on?
or they are. Hey, well, we just confused because this happened over a populated area of Philadelphia. Let me show you so you see what happened. This happened today at 6 o'clock.
I think an airplane fell. What? Yeah, it came from the sky. Yeah.
Hey,
Mm.
look, hey, before we even say it, look, I think this the flim flam. Look, they make a bomb explosion. Everybody looking at this, the cartel getting getting that dope right back over here at the end. So they can go ahead and flim flam because they know it's over with, like it's Vietnam.
I
Mm.
Chef,
don't
what's
know
up, baby?
what's going on. Yeah,
Chilling, baby. What's going on? Go ahead and get your aspect. I know you got it.
The first thing I would say is deliberate for distraction purposes. Because if you think about it, not too many. I was reading earlier. It didn't say too many people died on this one, but the one that we should be worrying about, the one down in D.C., they don't want us to think about. That should be that should be playing on the news for 24 hours, a marathon, damn near. But there's no coverage on that one. But this one right here is definitely a distraction, bro. For some reason, whether it's deliberate or not, it's a distraction
Well, I'm
because
concerned about my people in Philly because I believe that's a chemical. I believe chemicals are spreading all over Philadelphia. I believe now that the Philadelphia Eagles are in the Super Bowl is intentional. And I'm thinking about the other one every day because Kaya Duggins was on there. This beautiful young black attorney, 30 years of age, died on the first one, and they didn't even try to put it out there and let us even know it.
that's why I said like we
We
should be
do have
knowing
the
about
Super
that
Bowl
first
coming
one.
up.
This one right here, definitely something deliberate about this.
If I was the Eagles, I'd already be in New Orleans somewhere practicing. I wouldn't be up there with planes falling out.
No, what I'm
Hell
saying
no.
is he just said a distraction, right? Now we got the Super Bowl next weekend, right? So that's another big event that's coming up.
Yeah,
Maybe there might be
I'll be
some.
down there.
Yeah, yeah. I hope nothing goes wrong.
Hey,
Uh,
hold on, listen. Hey, it's crazy that you said that. You see Gilly the Kid always on there. You seen Too Short on there when he on there doing it. I'm going on and on. Can't stop humping running all night long. And you know they
exactly.
ain't killed Too Short brother the other day.
Yep,
What?
Yeah, they
yep,
killed him. He was 68 years old. Um, he was sleeping because he was guarding. They got a weed dispensary down where he at, and he
Yeah.
was guarding that, and they crashed into the building
Mm,
with a car. Went in there and and did their thing, and and killed him.
yep.
man.
Joe did
Yeah,
it. That's why Short got out of there. All in the '90s and stuff when the drama was going down with Big and Pac. Short moved to Atlanta, man. He knew what time it was.
yeah, he knew what
Mhm.
time it was. Yeah, yeah.
He saw
Yeah.
it. He saw it. He's a visionary. He saw a lot of stuff coming ahead of time. He didn't stay
They
out
was
there
like,
for them to get him.
yeah,
Uh
they was
huh.
like, how Too Short brother get a cat? I said, that's Too Short brother. This is his oldest brother. He's 68. Too Short, he's 5 years younger. He
Hmm.
gave his oldest brother, you know what I'm saying, in the dispensary. It's legal. So,
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
ago, you would have looked at us like we was crazy, but he owned the legal. So he told his brother, here you go. And shit, his brother slept in there with you like, shit, I ain't sleeping in no house or nothing. Shit, I'm finna give me some money. I'm finna sleep in here with the shit. So,
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
what now you see
Right.
what I get. Now you see what I get that saying in
We
Chicago.
ever say it's up, that's what to God we won't miss. I'm up in traffic with my blick and it's a hit.
yeah,
Mm.
no,
He,
you can't.
he
Man,
bring one of them planes over Chicago, look too low, boy. Be like, no, let's take that sucker down before we get up here. They're down here. Everybody, aim
Brothers in
your
Chicago
extendo
ain't
clip,
playing.
aim your extendo clip up quick. Get your blick, and it's a hit.
Yeah.
hey, they got it. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. They got enough 50 caliber pistols out of Kentucky 10 years ago. You know what I mean? When they hit the biggest gun place right here in Kentucky, they took a lot of
Yeah.
50 calibers.
Say what you want to say. Them boys ain't gonna be scared to go to war. I tell you that
Mm-mm.
much.
You
I
see
want
it,
Well,
them
look,
man.
motherfuckers on my side when it's time to go to war.
You see what happened to them Venezuelans? They ain't took over no more. They ain't got no buildings in Chicago. They got the hell out of there, man.
Uh huh.
well, hey, listen, you can go to any gun show anywhere down here to get a gun. You can't get no gun like you get in Chicago. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Can't get no gun in
they drop
Chicago,
them off.
New York,
They, they drop them in.
California.
They
If you
drop them in
get
the
it
back.
down here, it's illegal. But down here, Kentucky, Cincinnati, you can get. I'm talking about. You got the blasters down here. Down here, them. It's a lot of
Underground.
snipers and it's tactical shit
Hey,
here.
hey, hey, but look, the
That little
best,
garbage
hey,
they got there should
the
come on
best
down this way. You
snipers.
can't get Captain Woods, boy. It'd be
Hey,
something
he,
different,
he
boy.
was just saying, look,
Word.
the best snipers are from Kentucky.
That's right. I already know. Cause boy, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Me, my son, my nephew, and my uncle and his brother, they was riding their bikes on this long road that's up here. And we're over in the park shooting ball. And it was like almost medium cold. We had a sweatshirt on. I know we had sweats on. You know, I'm there with my son.
Hmm.
And my uncle and his brother came back, was like, y'all get y'all stuff and come on. And so we was thinking like, what's going on? They was
Yeah.
like, we heard somebody shooting. So we
Yeah.
finna leave. So
Yes,
and
sir.
my uncle and them, they're military dudes. So I'm thinking
Hmm.
like, what's going on? So we walk up, dude, I promise you, it was two white dudes that was in the damn behind the fence. We saw them get up. They was laying down, camouflage with the damn leaves.
Yeah.
And we don't know
Exactly.
how. Listen, they was on the hill. We saw them,
Hmm.
and we like, how long these motherfuckers been up there? And it's like they been up there scanning. They had sniper rifles, and we saw, and I was like, whoa, let me get the hell over. And it's over here down here in Cincinnati by the Armory.
Okay, you guys down there by the arms. Okay.
I'm telling you, listen, why was they sitting there? And the place where they was, it's a project of black people on that side, but it's a trail that go all the way around. So you would just come, in that direction. But we was on the top half part of it because it
Yeah.
sits on the
The
hill. We
ball, the
went down at
basketball
the
court.
bottom.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we got to get ourselves together.
Yeah,
I
they
tell
ready,
you
man.
what,
I mean, they showed us when Breonna Taylor, when that happened down with Brianna, and then Grandmaster Jay came with his team, and then Louisville, we came together, and we all had our arms, we had our guns, and the militia, the white militia, came down, and they came out with hundreds of people, and so it showed us, and they were fully geared up.
And the
I mean,
black militia.
fully geared up.
look,
Mac
this
Mac
government,
said that that plane came from Florida, and there's a big population of Mexicans there, so it could be foul play. And she says D. Trump, or he says D. Trump, is bringing a lot of heat to the U.S. with the tariffs. We said that earlier. That was probably
hmm
because of those tariffs against Canada and Mexico. But
That's
they
right.
own, and they start tomorrow. Tomorrow they start. It's too late.
It started
yeah,
with the
this
money.
government has
It's
always been
messing with the
divided
money. When they
into
mess with the money, this what happens.
always. If
Mm.
Yeah,
if you if you look at it, the laws is made between two divided governments.
Hmm.
One government wants you to have guns. One government don't want you to have guns. If
Right.
you if you think all of this they say has disappeared, the beef between our government has never disappeared. We can't forget and act like that shit was play that they tried
that's
to
right.
kill Donald Trump when they came
That's
up
right.
in here.
Hmm.
So
That's right.
look,
Speak,
if y'all want to
speak,
stand
chef.
around and be
Speak, chef.
casualties of war, you go right ahead. I'm
Hmm.
not. They don't give a fuck about black people. They use us
Right.
as pawn in their own wars. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like they don't give a fuck about us.
Hmm.
Everything that happens, they rarely report the shit that's going on until black people is dead. Fucking with the water supply. That wasn't happening in no big old white populated area. That was
Oh
happening
no,
in the areas where
Michigan.
minorities are.
You're down there.
Shit like that.
Let's
All
I
these
think it's in all our
sanctuaries for
water
the
supply.
immigrants. They all right, it's all right you let some immigrants in, but you allowed these prisoners to come into these areas where minorities are. They don't give a fuck about us. And right now, there's a side that they trying to make you Democratic, Republican. Nah, man, we the people, bro.
Here
We
we are.
gotta stop letting them use us in their wars.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen, chef.
This country is
we should go on to
divided, man.
we should go on to WWE. That's who we are.
We should start putting
Chef.
foot in ass. That's where we just start calling these people out. Like Kanik just said, this rally thing is very, very fucking important.
Hmm.
I mean, just
Chef,
look
listen.
around, man. Just like
Listen. Li-
forget what they about to do to us. You know, look around, bro. You can't even get a fucking job. You can't own a fucking house. You can't grow your own food, bro.
All vegetable. That's what my wife was telling me.
hey, I go back to what I was saying. When I showed my son the other day, I didn't want to go to it. It was some. It was just back in the days, it was just a war on land. And this the movie is Free Jones State. It's on Netflix, and it was about the the white motherfuckers on top of the hill is pressing the people on the hill. So the white people, the bum white people, who all the Jewish white people, whatever, and the slaves escaped, and they started a war with the people that was up on the hill. So that's what's going to happen here in this country
Man,
right
you
here.
think
The
somebody
people
tried to
that's on
kill
the
Donald Trump and he was alone and they ain't reporting on that? Just,
because
just,
he's
just
trying.
think about
Listen,
that,
he's
bro.
trying to
It
listen.
seemed
He's
like
going to turn
priority.
the
It seemed
people.
fake because he's a cartoon character of a president. But somebody tried to shoot that nigga, whether they staged it or not.
And let's not forget what state it was in, y'all. What state was it?
That's right,
Pennsylvania.
Florida.
Pennsylvania.
I mean, I said Florida. No, it's Pennsylvania. I was thinking
They,
about the other one. I
they
was
tried
thinking
to
about the other.
yeah, they tried to blow it. They tried to blow his head off in Pennsylvania. Where did this plane fall at?
And that was
Pennsylvania.
the
That's
hey,
what I'm
listen,
trying to
and
say, man.
hey,
Thank you, Tani.
that was number one
That's what I'm trying
slave
to
state.
say.
Philadelphia, number one slave state. You got to
Uh,
understand that shit.
Bro, they fighting amongst each other, I promise you.
Yes, sir. That's what it is. And I'm
They don't
telling
give
you,
a fuck about us, man.
I'm telling you, it's the old school against the new old school. And he's bringing that shit because because he's the last of this dude right here, as far as politics, Donald Trump. It's the last of the dying breed. He might be going out because he was like, fuck this. I used to make money with all these people. I got all my money around here. I got my kids here. Now they finna be, have a regime, and I have to go out with a bang. And
Think
he's
about
trying
it,
to
Reed.
turn the country upside down and make
Hey,
it back to where it was. And that's for us as making money. We really have to pay attention to it. We have to get off our high horse and understand what he's saying.
think about it, Reed.
Stop putting yourself in a box as another community. Put yourself in a box as you, and don't
exactly.
don't reside yourself with no other country, no nothing. Reside for where your mother and your father birthed you, and you
Think about
stand
this,
on
Reed.
that.
Reed.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you, them Indians, those motherfucking Mexicans, those Chinese, they will
They,
leave because it'll be something that you can create something here on this ground, and you can make it grow.
yep, they would come out of our communities, man, because we actually we'll flood our communities with everything we need, and they would not even they would not be making a profit
We
anymore.
have to start loving where we are now. We have to start loving where our mothers and fathers birthed us from. We have to start taking pride of what's really ours. And when we
What
start doing that,
president
it
y'all
won't be
know
no fucking Indians there.
got so
We
much
got the
pushback
conception. We keep on talking shit. We got the
as Trump?
conception. We got the
Which president?
conception of
Name
owning
one.
shit.
Every time Trump go to do something, they stop it. I don't even like Trump, but I'm telling you, I've never seen as much pushback as a United States president as he gets when he tries to do something. I don't
Never
agree
in
with
life.
everything he tried to do,
Speak the
but
truth,
everything
chef.
he tried to
Never in
do,
life.
they stop it. Everything, every
Why is
single
that?
thing.
And a person who has the same mind, who goes to work every day, who you have to have common sense. Why would somebody do that? And you say he racist? Why? I mean, it makes you feel like a fool. So you have to keep on going with the conversation. Understand that. But what person would say that the people who has been killed that really meant something in this country? Why did they kill? And he said he's going to show you, and it's going to be very hurtful. So it's something that he already knows that you don't even know. So he already tells you, just like he had a conference and told you about DEI. They said, how can you say it's DEI, President? He said, if you don't have common sense, who the hell are you? So he already know who the people that was on the plane, who directed the plane, who was supposed to be there, who wasn't supposed to be there. He know these, but he can't put that out there because the casualties of the plane crash has to be, put upon the family first before community. And however long it takes for that last person to whatever, then you will get the results of what it is. But it's people that's put in the wrong positions to do the wrong things who's there doing shit illegally, the shit that we don't know. I guarantee you it's cartel shit that's going on with this shit. And these are people who sponsor this shit. That's why this shit can come on to do whatever. This country is not to do, goddamn it, the opposite of what's going on. A grown ass man did something that God would say. It's only man and female.
Yeah, we got a drug czar in this country. They want to get the drugs in. I don't even
Is
think they
dude the
got to go.
Antichrist? Hold on. Is dude the Antichrist?
I don't know nothing about the
He taking
Antichrist or
it
nothing
back
like
from
that.
getting away from fags to going from this. But chef, that's the detour what I just said. All that fires and shit, that's where the dope coming from. They backdooring from the dope, from the fires, from these plane crashes. You already know that's what's going on. But I'm saying it here. The man said that we're not going back to no creepy shit. It's male and female. We going back to what we supposed to do. And that's what God created for us to do. Is to be about family, getting us together, being as one, creating your community in your home.
Yeah,
Society tell you there's a community. There's not a community. They can't tell you about a community in your house.
Donald Trump is an idiot,
Felicia
bro.
Paris says they're stopping Trump because he's not following protocol. No, they're stopping Trump because he's doing things the way he's supposed to be doing. He's trying to politic and not force stuff upon you.
That's right. And people have to stop. If you don't know what politics is, stop speaking about it. You have to go and study it. If a nigga can't read a book, you don't know nothing. Stop going off what other people say.
Anybody know the name of the drug czar in America right now?
What'd you say, Chef?
Do anybody know the name of the drug czar in America right now?
They just changed him. I know he was just approved by Congress.
Uh huh. Yeah. They allow a certain amount of drugs to come into the United States. It's allowed.
But he didn't lie
It's
on
an,
fentanyl. That's the reason why he got them tariffs. He said because of Mexico and because of Canada and because of China. That's how all the fentanyl got in this company. And he said we've lost millions of Americans because of fentanyl, and they got to pay for it.
hmm
Man, they tearing themselves over with all these drugs.
The country is at war with itself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just it's politician versus politician. They are so mad with Donald Trump, they're willing to sacrifice us
Everything. Come
to
on.
get to what they want. Just think
That's what,
about it. The
and that's what.
overhaul of the Justice Department. Who are the casualties of war in that? He wants to do. Trump wants to do something. In order to do something, he got to step on the heads of a lot of people to accomplish what he wants.
That's what Maya Lackey's saying down here. We're under attack, and I agree. We are under attack.
We
We
are.
are.
We are. They want to tell you, look, I heard a conversation with them talking about, and I would be with it, but I'm just saying, just think about this, how we've been programmed. They want to give us an extra day off now. Instead of 2 days of work, 3 days of work. Now, this whole time I've been working, I just been thinking 2 days is just like what everybody agreed to. I didn't know that was a government sanction that we must have 2 days off of work. Like, who are them to say what companies? The companies have to abide by what standard is set. So if I own a company, I only can make you work 40 hours a week. Think about the control in that.
But that's
That's
the
how
way
much
it
they
used to be, though.
control us.
That's how it was. Only you only working 5 days out of a week, and that was
Right.
it. You didn't work seven.
Right. And that's by design, is what I'm saying. They control everything we do. If I want to work 30, 44 hours, nobody should have nothing to say about that. They
I tell
control
my son
every.
that all the time, Chef, about working. I keep telling him about stop worrying about what's going around you. Work to make your family good at where you at and prosper. All
Mm-hmm.
the other shit don't even matter, man.
Yeah, man, get that
Like I
paper,
used to tell
man.
put my young people. I said, put your head down and move forward.
Man, go to work, man, because there's nothing else that we can do, man. I'm telling you, we already bullied by the IRS. That's the biggest mafia ever in the world. We
What
can't
is
even
he,
say
what,
nothing.
and what is he trying
Right,
to do?
right, man.
There's
And what is
nothing.
the president trying to do? He's trying to eliminate the IRS.
He's trying
Yes,
to
he is, cause
eliminate,
he
and people don't
right now he
understand that. And I'm
talking.
saying that I've been
Now he
saying that from the
talking.
giddy up. I've
They
been
took.
saying that from the giddy up, and he's trying to
Why you
get this,
think they
and he's
try to
trying to
kill that
do this.
man?
And I'm telling you, man, it's different, and that's why all
He's
the shit
saying
blowing
he
up.
wants to get rid of the IRS and the FBI.
He's
Thank
trying
you,
to get rid of all of
That's
that.
why they killed Kennedy. The last
thank
thing
you.
Kennedy said he was going to do was get rid of the FBI, and he was shot the next week.
And he
Mm-hmm.
brought his son on. I mean, yeah, he brought Kennedy Jr. on it just to smash it in the face, man. So it just if people don't see it, oh man, it's different.
Yeah,
You're alone when you know a lot, man, and you can't share it. And I'm really glad I'm up here tonight, with some good brothers, man, some beautiful down the heart brothers. That's really connected to what's
They are
really
so
going on.
mad that Trump got in. The other side, whoever he beefing with, they are so mad that they willing to risk the integrity of this country to tear him a new asshole. They willing to let this country look like it's under attack. We
mhm.
are in a vulnerable state while this man is in president. They are willing to
Listen,
let it burn down. Something we should have
Donald
been did in
Trump
the
has been
first
around
place.
for
They
Donald
willing to
Trump been
let the
around
fucking
for so
planes
long.
fall out of the
Right,
sky to
right.
make us feel vulnerable. Like it's
You
not
some.
safe to go anywhere. Make America great again. That's what we saying now. We're gonna be begging just to make America safe again while he's
Exactly.
president. Trust me, we are
Yeah.
casualties of war. They don't give a fuck about us, and we need to start saying something about it.
You see, they let they
Every
let
time
they
they
let.
want to do something, they use
You
us.
know,
They
some
wanna,
of
they
the.
wanna, they wanna make the economy fold. They
Mhm.
use us. Black spending power. Black spending power. Nah, bro, we gotta stop, man. We gotta use ourselves. We gotta do this for ourselves. That's why we in the middle of this war. That's why we the victims of the war. They let all these immigrants come in. They taking our jobs and shit like that. But they don't give a fuck about that. You know what
Big
I'm
time.
saying? They don't care about that. They
That's
never
something.
did. I don't care who you vote for. They never did. That Ben was in play. That didn't just happen yesterday. They've been replacing us. They don't care. They when they fight, they don't care about us. They don't spare us shit. I
Only stand
remind
with
you,
your
regardless,
community. Only stand with
regardless,
your community. The people that's around you that affect you, that do the right thing. None of that black and brown, Chinese brown, white, none of that. Stick with your own tone. That's where it
regardless of
is.
what I say, and
I,
regardless of what you
yeah.
might hear, whatever, just take a look at it with your eyes. And it might be insignificant to you, but Donald Trump tried to put millions of kids' food in a box, bro. A box, and told them that's what they getting for the month.
Hmm.
Who would vote for him, man? I'm not. When the ice cream man come, if there's a bunch of kids out there, I buy all the kids something off the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
So that's the state of mind I'm trying to tell you. A box, bro. You don't give a fuck. None of them do.
Mag says that the labor law for employers to give 2 days off to employees, that was a labor law. I wish you'd
Right.
told
That's what
us
I'm
what to
saying.
put in order. Yeah, that's a labor law, 2 days
That's a
off.
law.
But if I didn't knew that was a law, I'd have sued some people because I've worked 6 days and some of the 7 day.
Yeah, they were forced. They were. Let me tell you something. There's a company that make furniture here, okay, in Louisville. This company ran 7 days a week. They never shut down. You know that they ran 7 days a week for almost it's almost 5 years now. They're still running it. They're still running 7 days. You must work 7 days a week if you want to work for this company.
Right. It's a law. It's a fucking
It's a
law.
whole bunch of them down there. There's a whole bunch of them down there. And I know one that runs right now. That a
Seven
company,
days a week, huh?
yeah, that I sponsor for.
7 days a week, bro. I used to work. Listen to me. There was another company when I first came back to Louisville. They made parts for Ford, the dashboards and everything. They were running 7 days a week. I was
I used to
actually on.
think Lexmark is down there in Lexington. Lexmark.
Yeah, I was working, and they end up listen to me. They end up getting sued, so they end up shut down. But um, there was so many labor things happen in that company, and a lot of people went and sued them, and they end up shutting down. But
That was
I
a
want
part of
to
them
say
suing. Yes, sir. That
I
was a
I
part of
had
the suing.
met a
That's
Latino
slave
guy.
ship right there.
Yeah, check
Slave
this out.
market down there
I met a
in
Latino
Kentucky.
guy that didn't listen to me. He didn't speak any English. Listen to me. He didn't speak any English. He came in telecommunications. He pulled cable. He was a good worker. Continued working. I just saw this guy. I haven't seen him in like 4 years. This cat rolled up on me with a dude. He rolled up with one of those. What's those? Excuse me. Those smart cars. The ones that run, everybody's buying. He,
Tesla.
yeah, he pulls up in one of those, and he jumps out, and he's speaking English now. He's like, Lamar, Lamar. I'm like, who the hell? Like, I'm looking, I turn around, and I'm like, wow, I'm from Fresno, man. He said, man, God is good. he, he
So do you think a Hispanic was driving this plane?
Love
Huh?
said it came from Florida. That's where it came from. And it was
That plane, right?
yeah, she said it came from Florida, and there is a big population of Mexicans there, and it could be foul play. That's what she's saying. They could have did that because the Trump enacted those tariffs. They took place, and we started getting extra money tomorrow. Tomorrow morning,
Uh huh. From Colombia or something like that, right?
we're getting extra tariffs from Canada, from Mexico, and from China.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Listen, I'm telling you, listen, if China
He
don't
did
China's,
that
get
last time he
China's
was here.
total
He
unfair.
seaboard.
That's why you had to ban China over here because they won't let us sell stuff over there. They sell their cars over here, but wouldn't let us sell Ford, Cadillacs, and stuff over there. You
Right.
know, they want to sell their phones over here, but they won't let us sell our phones over there.
Right.
And so, no,
hey,
that's got to
how
stop.
many hey, how many chips you think that's in any of our TVs, phones, any of our devices that's from
But no,
China?
we get our chips from the little island China want to take from Taiwan. That's why they want Taiwan. That's who
I
make all our
know,
chips.
but I'm just saying right now, if China done chipped in and put something in there to put that shit up to in a certain time, everybody whole head gonna get blown off.
Oh Lord,
Just think about that.
that's why I
Inside
use
job.
that's why I use Bluetooth.
Just think about them when they did that war, man. When we
Man, they
went
could
over
just
there, man,
starve
they
us
was
to
up
death.
under
They
the
don't even got to
ground,
be
man.
that
That
creative,
Vietnam
dude.
was raw. That Vietnam was raw. And them people don't forget nothing, man. I'm telling you. My uncle
You see
told
what
me
they
the
did
other
to them
day,
people out in Texas? They
man,
let them people die.
yeah,
They sat there and let them people die, freeze to death. If
I'm
they want to
telling
kill
you.
us, they can get creative and don't even have to get blood on their hand. Literally, they let them people die in Texas,
It,
bro.
it's Chinese people that live on this land. Somebody tell me when they see the Chinese person got locked up in a correctional facility in any state.
Oh, boy, I saw them get locked up in New York when the FBI busted a whole Chinese police department operating in New York last year.
They own police
That's sick.
department.
That's wild. How
And
the hell
how
a
did
whole
that
police
happen?
station full of Chinese people in a melting pot? How? In
All
fire?
down New York, a whole Chinese police department
That's crazy.
monitoring every Chinese person in the country, and the FBI busted them last year.
You tell me
That's
that don't
crazy.
open up a can of that opens up a whole can of worms. How
That's
does that happen?
crazy. How you get a whole Chinese anything in the government of a
And you
melting
would
pot?
never see that. Nor will you see a Jewish, and it was the same thing with the Jews.
Explain to me why we need a whole Chinese police station in America, but we can't even get black department stores in our own neighborhoods. But we got a whole police station full of Chinese motherfuckers.
Because you ain't supposed to.
Make that make
Operating
sense?
in New York, man, full department. monitoring all Chinese across the country.
Mm-mm-mm.
Stores, everything.
Mm-mm-mm.
Supposed to. You're supposed to be the lowest on the totem pole.
Man,
You're supposed to be
and
the
with their
first.
TikTok algorithm, unfortunately, we putting out so much of our information. They putting out what we're doing in this country, and that's why they don't want them to have TikTok. You can't be putting out America's information to America's enemies.
Uh-huh.
But they already know a whole lot.
Because trust me, them Chinese is aligned with one part of this government. I don't know which side, but they definitely aligned with them. They in the bed with them. They in the bed with
Whoever
them.
whoever used Timu, all the Chinese spots, if you don't never get it back, you ain't getting it back. And all your stuff, they looking at you, they watching you, they can do whatever they want to do. And they
Right.
designed to do that. And you can't do nothing about it because your ass ain't thinking about it.
All right. You ain't at these conventions giving these donations, all these fundraisers and shit. You gotta think, like how they be raising all these monies. These companies be giving these politicians these money so they can turn the other cheek. I don't know how many times I gotta read somewhere where they say ingredients that we because I'm a chef. Ingredients that we allow here in America aren't allowed in other parts of the country. Just think about that as a whole. So it's dangerous in other parts of the world, but it's just fine over here in the good old US of A. Come on, man. And some of these things we importing them in. We bringing them from other places.
Mm.
Don't give a fuck about us, bro. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. Tupac said it. Michael Jackson said it. These fucking Kennedy said it. Malcolm said it. JFK said it. Come on.
See, I loved you like a sister, but you died too quick. And that's why we called you bitch. I bet you.
Right. And we ain't got to talk about what role the women played a part in. All these panties. You can't forget they poisonous with the pasta panties. They
Yeah,
was
look at it.
toxic.
Lost the panty. So dinner is served, Chef.
Right in front of the baby.
I thought she was gonna put them back on.
Oh my God, man.
They all stained up too and everything, man.
And
That's
this what we
scandalous.
gotta deal with is black men. This is the shit we gotta deal with. The black men, they already going upside our heads every chance we get home. When we get home, we can't even get a properly cooked meal. Cause this bitch draining the
You want
pasta with
some
her
soup?
panties.
She said, "You want some black soup?"
Oh man, the panties wasn't even clean, bruh.
And that's why I always say,
See, I loved you like a sister, but you died too quick. And that's why we called you bitch. I bet you.
I bet.
Diabolical. Diabolical.
What up? I
That's
want to
what
make
I.
you dinner. I made you dinner with love, baby. Yes, I made it just for you. You ain't gonna eat none. No, I'm not eating none, baby. I made it all for you with love. You made all
That's
this
what
for
I
me.
call a fire. That's a fire right there.
You made
Yo,
all
she
this
was
for me.
showing the baby. She
Please,
grooming the baby.
you getting ready to feed some loathsome dude.
Disgusting,
Hey,
bro.
hey, Trini, imagine we all here. We all the guys. We've been on this planet for some years. But can you imagine? Look back at all the women you dealt with. One of them might have got you like that, might have done something like that. You don't know.
I ain't worried about those who might have got me. I'm worried about the ones who tried to do the shit in front of my face. They ain't trying to hide it no more.
Oh
Word,
wow!
she recorded this.
So you said this world is totally different. I'm not, man. I am so glad I'm not out there, man.
She
Then they
allowed
gonna
somebody
lie.
to record her doing that.
Then you
I
find,
heard
then you
it's
find some,
crazy out there,
you
man.
find some shit in there. And be like, what the hell is this? Oh, it's paprika. I bought it from Whole Foods. It's all natural.
Yeah.
Mm,
You in emergency
yeah,
with
man.
in
It's
emergency
some
room with
wicked
a
shit out
dummy
there,
driver.
man. Yeah.
Hey, LA,
And
you
I
know what I
always thought
do?
about why the men today. Yeah, this is what I thought. Why the men today look like they were really disrespected a lot of women, right? But I'm married. I've been in a marriage for a lot of years, so I'm away from all that. So you know what I'm saying. But the single guys out there, they going through hell, man.
Man, your
Terrible.
own mama will look at you like if you a bum if you don't got no money. Your own mama, you came from her womb. If you don't make a certain amount of money, you's a dusty. Your own mama. So what you think about these women that ain't your mama? Think about it.
Man, a lot of stress. That's a
Hey,
lot of
you know what?
stress.
Hey, you know what? I can consist of that. Me and my wife. I've been with my wife, Tanika. I've been with my wife since 1992. We've been together since 1992, and
Yeah. You about 30 years?
yeah, yeah. That shit going on there. Yeah, yeah. It's about
Yes,
there.
me too. Me too. I've been 92, man. Got
Yeah,
married
it's
in
going on
92,
there.
lady.
And you know, it's it all with me, I'm a street, I'm gonna say I was a real ass street nigga, so that's what I was, but I ain't that person no more, and you know all the things that I went through, I got the same person. It's the same person that went
I
through
ain't no killer,
all.
but don't push me. But revenge
Right?
is like a sweetest joy next to
Next
getting
to
pushed.
getting pussy, picture paragraphs are loaded, wise words being quoted, quickness witness in this rap game is loaded. Bow down, pray to God, hoping that he's listening. Come
Oh
on
yeah,
But
now.
shit. Hey, hold on. Damn, I'm gonna do this. Look, y'all sitting there talking that. Look at my shirt. Shit.
Word up.
Yes, sir. See, a
fuck,
niggas coming for it. To pay attention, let's be
Uh,
please, Father. I'm gonna go on this killing field. Everybody
right.
get. I'm gonna catch the killer.
Deep
Oh
inside,
yeah,
rise up a
yeah.
madman scream in the dark. Evil lurks, enemies, and me scream. Rest to place my hate with a hate. Say I'm crazy. Activate. What?
And see, you know what? And that right there, at that point in my life, that's what I was representing, and that's how me and my wife really was, you know, here to be together, and I thank God that a man that has his wife courted, may he see many things and explore many things, and um, I really see that stuff that's in our life, man, is really going downhill. And just
Mm-hmm.
like the stuff that's in front of us, this is this, we having a cordial conversation, but this right here has affected a whole bunch of people. And,
We're gonna
we don't
find
want
out in a couple more days and a
to,
couple more months. What type of illness, sickness, colds, flus.
exactly.
disease.
That's
You know
right.
what they're gonna call it though, right? COVID.
Sally
But,
Sale, I told you. Call it Sally Sale.
but three things ain't gonna never change.
Three things I ain't never seen: a UFO, a faithful hoe, and a pink slip to a pussy.
The cost
That
of
pink
pussy
slip.
done went up.
Yeah, hurts the brother when he ain't got that pink
They
slip.
start messing with the price of pussy, then it's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem without that pink slip. You
Yes,
know.
sir.
Hey, that's another. Hey, that's another. During Donald Trump's regime, that's who else going to be in trouble. The pimps. They're gonna have a hard time with Donald Trump.
Who?
by the what they call it, trafficking. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's gonna be next.
Man, all the
Yeah.
pimps already down in the Super Bowl getting ready, man.
Hell yeah.
Man, they about to throw that shit out.
They got those
Gonna be
they got those
all
agents already ready.
Yeah, they finna put that crip shit on y'all again. They, it's cool to kill niggas, and they gonna put that crip shit on you, and and then Donald Trump gonna be back up there, and he gonna be, we're gonna execute these. It's gonna be
Yeah,
different, son.
it's gonna be different, man. If I keep telling them, man. Last night I mean, when I was on with Shanique, I was telling them, I was like, man, uh, a lot of this, even for my granddaughters, I got 6 granddaughters, man, are young ladies now, real young as we speak. But I would want them to continue and go through what I went through and what I've seen in our communities: prostitution and pimping and drug selling and gang banging. If we can get rid of this, man, it's got to go. If we can't get rid of it, we
Well, I
have
don't think
to
Trump
get rid of it.
tripping. I don't think Trump tripping. He know this big pimping, so ain't. He said grab him
We
by the
got to
pussy.
get big homie. We got to had the big homie and the brown people, and that's our community who we latch on to. We have to have a big homie, and we really have to. We have to have somebody to put us in our place to say, "Hey, we ain't finna do this. This what the line is. Don't go over here. This is how you do it. This how we gonna get in." We have to have that right there. Until
But I mean,
that don't happen,
back in the days, my pimp. Listen to me. I'm from Shy, right? Back in the day, the pimping. I mean, they had. I mean, they had. It was like a line there, like respect. You know what I'm saying? They just wasn't all out there like they are today. They didn't have the internet, right? But it can be a way if they're gonna do all that, man. Take that up out of your community, man. Why you got to do it in your own community? You can go way out in the suburbs to get you a nice little house to sell dope. You ain't got to sell dope right in your community. You ain't got to sell it to your people, man. I mean, if we're in a war, shouldn't you try to knock your ops off? Why you got to make your own people your ops?
I
They
was
will
always
never
taught,
leave us alone in this country,
don't
man.
do nothing wrong where you live at. Nothing where your address is.
We gotta get out of their way, bro. Do our own thing. Make the motherfuckers say, "The fuck they doing over there?" Because they
That's
never gonna
right.
leave us alone.
That's
Never,
right.
You're right. They're not gonna leave us
never.
alone. When we free ourselves up, they want to know what we're doing
Right.
and how we doing it, and they're gonna
When
spend a lot of ops.
when they burnt down that Black Wall Street, we should have built another one in Chicago, another one in Baltimore. Every time they burnt one down, we built another one.
We
We gotta
couldn't
With
bring
take.
the
We gotta
militia.
get the fuck
We
out of
Shanique
their
couldn't.
said
way.
from the
We
beginning, we have to build a militia. When we build a militia, nothing can come between that. Because
I've been
you're
Well, the
saying
allowed
it
to
militia's
for
have a
years,
already built,
militia.
my
man. For
brother.
years I've been saying it.
It's built. It's
You're
already
allowed to
built.
have a
That
militia.
you're
I'm
not
telling
informed.
you. That's where it has to start from there. Start with the militia, and the militia get with the people.
Yeah,
The stuff that they gave us with the Black Panther Party, that shit was an implant. That shit wasn't for us at all.
yeah.
Well,
That
You
the
shit
got
the
we
was
mission
tasked
implant.
what
statement,
we
That's
call
our
it. We
own
can't call it a
community.
militia.
the true mission statement of the Black Panthers
Build a self
was
defense
it was
team.
great, but what happened? The
Yeah,
mission, the
fuck us
mission
up.
got fucked up. But like I
They
said,
was there to fuck us up.
the true mission statement of what they were planning to do with the community, they did start off doing right, and then eventually, once they got, once they got out the community, and then the feds got involved, they wanted to know how and why we had to shut this down. So other than that, before that, the mission was great.
Tell me why
I
the Fed
understand
shut
that.
down
I
a
understand that because
free.
my
Why,
grandfather was in there.
tell me why the Fed shut down a free breakfast program that fed
Exactly.
little hungry black children.
Because
They
it
know
was a
the
good
shit.
And,
thing
They
and
to
knew
then
the
do.
turn
shit wasn't
around
They
for us.
didn't want us to feed our own people.
then turn around and incorporate the idea and try and make it look like they did it. Put free breakfast programs in school. Tell me why the feds arrested all them people running numbers and now they got the lottery, which is the same thing.
Come
Almost
on.
That's
Right.
equal
right.
to jail.
There's a plot and plan on everything to see what we got going on in the community. That's
Yeah,
I
all
yeah,
it
just
they
is.
said
study. They study. They just
they will never
every
leave us
time. Listen to
alone.
me. Every time Every time something happens in the community, they would come in and write some type of grant to study the community. You know what I'm saying? Give them a little money to study, find out what's going on, bring back. We got that. It's always giving us crumbs to come into our communities, and these gatekeepers that take the money for them to come in and study our communities, our children. That's what they study. They don't care about us old folks. To study the young people. You know what I'm saying? They study our young children. Satan
Right,
always
because
wants
the
to.
old regime then instilled into these young people, and it's totally different of really what's going on, and it's slavery upon slavery of what the ones before had.
Yeah,
Different. Put it already on our
it's
neck.
in the Bible. Satan, what he did, what he wanted. He wanted, when he goes to the tree, he wants the best fruit. He wants the ripe fruit. I'm old. I'm all dried up. He don't want me no more. He's done with me. He's after my children. He's after my grandchildren. And those are still in the womb. You understand me? And that's what they've been studying for almost a lot of years now, man. And we always try to like, wow, how do Whitey know about this? Why is this getting shut down? Why will every time we take a step forward, we got to take 3 steps back? Come on, man.
Because
That
sellouts do
book,
more damage than they know. They might think they setting us back for a short term, but they set us back decades when they sell out. Michael Jordan sneaker is the number one sneaker selling damn near in America. Why do you think that format has been copied over and over and over again by each sneaker company? Nike don't sell the most. Jordan do.
Mm-hmm.
Now they did that with every athlete in these fucking arenas that they go play at. All
But,
this, yo, they will never leave us alone.
but look what they did to Kanye.
it was
Look, wait a
instilled
minute.
in you
Look what
from
they
the
did with
giddy up.
Kanye. Kanye was actually, listen to me. When Kanye went into the fashion market to develop his own shoes, tennis shoes, clothing, and all that. Look how they did that young man.
It's a copycat. They've been
They,
doing it.
they 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 took it, but look what he did. He came back and now he's worth $3 billion, and they can't. They don't know. They ain't nothing they can do to stop him.
Nothing they can do to stop him. He did it on his
Facing
own.
bank, facing bankruptcy, and now almost $3 billion up.
He did it on his own, didn't he, Tanique?
Yeah, on his own, just like he wanted to from the beginning. Didn't need no help.
Didn't need no
That's
help.
why they don't want no black man to be above what they're supposed to be. That's why you got to go through the bullshit. It is set up for us to fail from the giddy up. When I say about behold the pale horse,
Yeah, the
that
white
book
power.
is designed to how America is designed for that. And you can't, when you really think about it, you really can't be mad because it it's supposed to be like that, and you have to be the person that's on the chessboard to get away from those things.
Well, I mean, but look at yourself as okay. On the chessboard, they put us as the pawn, little man.
Mm-hmm.
The pawn is working harder than the motherfucker, dog.
But are you the pawn or are you a bishop? I don't know what you are on the board. I
But what I'm
designed
saying
what
is,
I do
I
on the
understand
board.
that, but if once you listen to me, okay. So let me go ahead and take an oath and begin to get into this Freemason thing, and maybe I might become a bishop. But at the stand, if I'm not even involved, and if I'm not revolving, I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a pawn. But if I don't take an oath, and if I don't take any type of oath to get become an alpha or a make, you know what I'm saying? If I don't do any of that, then I'm just a pawn. But if I go into one of these organizations and become, you know what I'm saying, the Freemasons, I know I won't become a Shriner because they're always going to keep a Negro crawling in the Freemasons. He only go, he only go so far, but he's still crawling like a little boy, right? We even get racism even in the Freemasons
But I
to
ain't
the
even
white
talking
Masons.
about none of that. No, I'm talking about the chessboard of life as a person as me. I don't care. I don't. I don't have nothing to do with no freaky shit.
I understand. I mean, we
No,
call.
We talk
I
about
understand.
capitalism.
I
no. What
call
I'm
myself
saying
a
is,
king.
on the
I can
chessboard,
call myself a king.
on
I
the
have control
chessboard, I'm not
my
creating myself as being no pawn. So on the chessboard that I'm moving in, that I'm moving as I got what I have now. That's the
hmm
move that I'm making. I ain't on no
Okay.
chessboard for you, me, nobody else. I'm on the chessboard for me. I'm just saying for me, I ain't got
hmm
nothing to do with none of that spiritual. Everything is spiritual in this household. I can't be spiritual with the people next door because they ain't showing me spiritual love.
I hear you.
Yeah, so I'm with the people that I'm spiritual with. And
hmm
that's me. And that's me. And I'm not moving as no goddamn pawn. And I'm not
hmm
being putting myself there because we keep putting ourselves. My daddy put himself. I ain't been no goddamn pawn.
hmm
If you want to be the goddamn pawn, goddamn it, be the pawn. But I'm the motherfucking castle.
hmm Yeah, the
The
root.
way I
So
see it, the
if
only
you
way
the
we cannot
pawn,
be the pawns
listen,
is
if
we
you
the
the
ones who
pawn,
made the
stay
game up.
in your pawn case. The castle was speaking. So I'm just saying the way that I'm moving is in the castle movement,
Yeah, the
and
root.
it moves smoothly and it
hmm
moves delicately, and it makes sure all the security around him is in a delicate place. So that's how I'm moving. I ain't no goddamn pawn, and I got a son that's 15 years old, and I
hmm
damn sure ain't gonna start at no pawn to show him it's a pawn. And he know how to play chess at 12, but he's 15 now. So,
Yeah.
but he knows how to move. So we're not moving as no pawns. And that's the thing when I say we got to have a big home. We got to check that old bullshit, man. We really do.
But I
I ain't,
understand. Yeah, I
I ain't gonna
understand.
kill him too bad, Reese. We need some pawns. Even we have to be able to make the enemy show their hand.
Yeah, you gotta have the
Pawns
soldier.
pawns is
We
for
have
that. But
to,
I
man.
understand the state of mind, though. I
Yeah,
understand the
we
state
have
of
to have
mind.
it on
Cause
that. We got to be on some big dog shit, man, and stop the
yeah,
bullshit, man, and keep saying the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over.
big dogs make the game up. You know what I'm saying? Are you making the
Mhm.
game up? You gotta be able to make that game. You gotta be the one setting the traps. Whose board is it that you on? Forget being a pawn. Who board you on? Because you
You
could
know
get
what?
casualty of war just like that. Who board you on?
You
We're
know
not
what,
too
shit, man.
above that.
You know
A
what? I'm
pawn
glad
ain't
you said
nothing.
that. And you know
Pawns
what?
are
Because that,
necessary.
that was, it was hollering in my ear before because he was like, brother, I hear you hollering the loudest, bro. He was like, but who gonna be on the train with you? Ain't nobody gonna be on the train with you. So I feel what you're saying, bro. I really
Yeah.
do. I really
Who
do.
board is
Because
we
my heart
on?
is somewhere so pure and powerful, man, and it's different, man, and and it's built on some, on some things that's been hardened that I really went through, and a lot of people don't even understand. Tanique, no, he was just, I mean, you can write a book on this shit, but it's just I don't try to shame myself and put it on none of that, man. I think we can grow every day, but I think we just have to start hardening ourselves by the people that's behind us. Just start making them dogs and animals of moving forward and making a name and a standpoint of what they got in front of them. Make something that they got, make that shit ring, and
Yeah.
everybody stand on it.
Because when Kanique go do these papers and get these permits, and we go over there to NATO, you know we're going to have some pawns. We're going to have some casualties of war. There's going to be some people that they didn't strike against because we doing what we doing. It may be us that's the pawns. In order for our bigger pieces to have a way to make a move, we got to get them to show they motherfucking hand.
I
When he
feel
go
that.
over there and do that, that's gonna set off a chain event when we go sit in front of that White House and we talk that shit we talking. Oh, it's gonna be some porn, some death, some job loss, some homelessness. It's gonna be a whole lot of shit. It's gonna get ugly before it get pretty. So
Yeah,
if
brother,
it
like
takes for
that, we
me
got
to get out
to.
there and sacrifice myself for my people and go sit up at Nita, I wear a porn motherfucking hoodie, matching hat, scarf, and gloves.
I know that's right. That's
They
what's up.
need that hand needs to be shown. If we get up there and do that, and they kill all of us, and I don't wake up the world like when Malcolm X died, and they put it on the Muslims because he went over there to NATO. That's the only thing we should be worrying about. As small as it may seem, it's a big move. It's a big dog move.
Yeah, it is.
We own that board. We own that game. We are calling the shots.
Yes, sir.
When we go get that paperwork and those petitions signed, and we make them look at what they doing to us over here. It might seem small, but brother, it's big.
Yes, sir.
It's big.
Yes,
It might
sir.
be four of us right now. It might be four of us right now. But I guarantee you, you want to see a mushroom cloud? Let that paperwork reach NATO. Let what we doing reach NATO. Let it catch a spark on the internet that Teak Tanique Reviews went over there and charged America for crimes against black people. Let it get one view, one click, and watch the mushroom effect of that. I'm telling you,
That's
it's
real
only
talk.
four of us right now. But let four of us get on, he said, CSNBC and have a news clip to show the rest of the world that this is what these men did. This is what these brothers did. They actually charged America of a crime. They got with South Africa, Sudan, and charged America with a crime. They
Yeah,
got with NATO and did this. Think about it, brother. It seems small, but think about it. When the last time you seen some shit like that? When the last time you see militias, you see people rallying? Just think about it, bro. Think about it. It ain't gonna be pretty. I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing. I live my life. I done fucked my bitches. I done smoked the best cigars. Had the finest cognac. Then had two kids. What? What? What else is it? I need a purpose. I want a purpose. I want God's hardest challenge. I pick it. I say, God, give it to me. Whatever it is, I'll take it. Times 10. I beg of you to let me be that purpose. Let me be that sacrificial lamb for the cause. Because at the end of the day, man, don't nothing get done unless you do it your motherfucking self. And that's, I know, to be something truthful.
Yeah, it's too many of us that I'm finding out now that are wide awake and talk and saying the same thing. I feel that our hand, listen to me, I feel that the black man's hand, the native man's hand, is actually going to be forced to do something. I don't know what it's going to be in the next couple of months. Something is going to happen where it's going to bring a lot of us men of color to move forward, to go ahead and do something for our grandchildren, our children, for the future, man. It's something going to great. Once we take our eyes off all these idols, all what's happening in the stock market, all what's happening in the streets, and we put back on our families, and we see that we need, as I'm talking about men, the men of color, moving forward together in their communities and finding out what do we need. What do we need to move forward to protect, to feed, and to be happy, man?
You need to love thy brother, your neighbor, continue to support your family, pray to your God, and when it's time for you to make your move, know what side you on.
Yes, and we're gonna know what's side. Even if you said know what side you're on. Listen to me. You're not gonna have any other choice. You
Oh no,
understand
you
me?
got a
All the
choice.
other to me. You know
You
why
got
you're
a
not going to
choice.
have any other choice? You're not going to be able to run to any of those other tribes.
You got a choice. You can join the other. You can join the other jigaboos, the motherfucking Uncle Toms. You can join them and be telling every goddamn thing we doing. You can
Oh
join
yeah, to
them.
be slaughtered.
You
You
can
have to be
join them.
slaughtered at the end. They're going to sacrifice you at the end.
Oh, of course.
You
But
know,
there, there
they're
is a
gonna
choice.
they're gonna put an apple in your mouth. They're gonna put an apple in your mouth, stick a stick all the way through you, and cook you.
Hmm.
And they might eat you. You
You
understand me?
play your part, raise your family, raise good young men and women, not these panty raiders, and work your job, pray to your God, right?
Yeah.
Mag said the NFAC was trying they was, and she said, "You're right, Chef. We're to be the head and not the tail." You're absolutely right, and that's what I'm talking about. Whatever NFAC was trying, but we're gonna do it a little different. We're gonna take it
Yeah.
directly. We're not going in between no middleman. We're going directly to the UN, and we're gonna be heard.
Yeah. Grandmaster Jay was trying to do it before he got locked up.
Yeah, before he got locked up.
Hmm.
As soon as he
Just
said it, yo,
imagine the
listen to me.
powerful of
Well,
that
listen to me. When
video.
he said it, listen to me, guys. When he broadcast that, when he did a podcast, I think he went on YouTube and he put it out there strongly what they were going to do. They came down on him, dog.
That's because he was on some bullshit in the background. See, when you ain't got no bullshit on in the background now, they ain't damn Master J and no motherfucking body this way.
Right. And right now the country is at war. This is the perfect time for black people to slide up in there. Hey, I know y'all got this going on, but remember they did this to us? Why they
Yeah.
fighting?
We still ain't been compensated for it. All that money
And
they
they
gave
got the right
Ukraine, the
ones
head
this
of the
time.
hell with Ukraine. They could have took
They
that
got the
money and
right
gave
ones
each
this time.
African American $5.5 million for reparation. That's a good start to take care of our families and do the things we need to do to buy some land, to grow our own food. Just pay us the money. Give us the 40 acres and a mule that was promised after slavery anyway.
No. Listen to me. Give us back everything that you took from King George that actually we all had as a family, man. Our families, our wealth was involved with King George. And when they took King George out, they took all the gold, they robbed all the churches, they took all that shit and sent it overseas to the Pope. Right now, it was sitting here at Fort Knox. It's no longer the gold is no longer at Fort Knox.
But not
It went from
gold since the
Russia.
40s, man.
Man. You talking how much you know how much wealth. You know how many properties and land they took with that tax bullshit. You know how much money that they rowdy up, man. They took all of our great grandfathers' properties here, our land, and put us out in the field in our own land.
Yeah, but we want somebody else to know. We want to join every other nation in the world. You know, you may be strong, but you can't take on
I
the
think
whole
we need
world.
a lawsuit against those Mormons. Because those
Listen to this,
Mormons have a
brother.
lot to do with
Yo, listen to
Raleigh and
this.
us, taking us to
This
the red
just
road.
in today. I just got this in. Just in today. Four brothers from YouTube took a class action lawsuit to NATO this morning. Come on now.
Mm,
Come on now. Come on now. And then they got us down there on the news clip down there in front of that damn building with our shirts on and our hands raised up in the sky and standing on business.
mm,
Yes, sir.
Think about that. It don't seem it's doable. It
mm.
don't take a lot. We ain't got to get a whole bunch of guns. We don't got. I'm telling y'all. Watch, Tanique. I praise you, good brother. I praise
God.
you.
I
I
got
Let's
made
this
get
some
it done.
phone calls.
revolutionary prayer that's on.
Let's
I'll
get
be
it
up.
done.
I'll be up
I
there
got this
next week.
Nat Turner revolutionary prayer that's tatted on my back with a Tupac cross with this
Let's get
prayer
it
in it.
done. Let's
Yeah,
make them.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? My moment has always been this fiery moment of me. I'm an Aries, so it's very fiery, and I'm very serious about it. And I'm a stand on business all the time. Yes,
But
sir.
Chef, I'm right here. I'm right across the bridge. You feel me? It's 71. You feel me?
That's
Yes, sir.
right. Stand on business, LA. Stand on business, Reese, Tanique, Chef. We all need to stand on business. What's our business? Bring the attention to the rest of the world how America is doing the people over here.
And don't bring no bullshit, and it's all business, and it's straight up, no lies.
Yeah, ain't no. I mean, ain't no. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be a celebrity. I don't have no game. I just want what's ours. I'm not asking. I'm telling them.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with leaving a legacy behind, man. We understand. That's what
Yeah.
happened. Somewhere along the line, our generation lost the vision.
God damn, you right.
We should have been filling in. There's no way Reverend Jackson, Minister Farrakhan, and Al Sharpton should have got that old with nobody in their place. So
That's
we
right.
lost the vision, and now we starting to dream again. Now we got to turn it into a vision and just do it. Instead of talking about it, be about it.
Let's be
Yeah,
about it.
it's that time now. Yeah, it's time for the men of color to go ahead and everything that we set back and all the classes and all the things that Reverend Sharpton and Farrakhan talked about and what do we need and what we got needed to do. It's time to do it now.
Yeah, when those brothers was doing their thing, they didn't have no monetary support. Some of them didn't even have no jobs because they gave it up. They were standing on business for the cause. It ain't gonna be pretty. It's not.
Yeah, the people took care of them, man. I mean, as
The
much as
people
they
took
could
care of
donate,
them.
the donations, you know what I'm saying, and
Every
sometimes they
part,
went
every
without
little
eating,
bit counted. That's how you found your community. That's how you saw your community. That's how you see the power of your community. When he went into state to state, when people opened up the doors for that reverend.
hmm Yeah, they did. They did. They
We talking
did.
about we ain't got no motherfucking community. Well, I don't know no people that ain't gonna sit up and put themselves out for nothing. But when it's for something, I know plenty of people that'll open their doors.
Was something serious and
I
something
know
that
the first thing the president did, he thanked the black community, especially black men who put him in office.
Oh yeah.
yes, he did. He thanked them.
Oh
He sure
yeah.
did. He thanked my
Oh
brother.
yeah.
He sure did thank the brothers, man. He went on and he thanked the brothers, man.
I ain't never heard a president do that ever.
I
Come
know
on
that,
now.
to this day, man, it just blew my mind when he did it. I was like, what? But the enemy can still try to butter you up, put your ass in the oven. You feel me? So you understand? You be like he's shaking your hand and push you in the and push you
Yeah,
and push
yeah.
you into the oven at the same time. You feel me?
Hmm. Even
I
putting
seen
you
him.
in
I
your
seen
suit.
him.
You think you
I
getting in
seen
the
him.
suit.
Look,
And
hey,
you
look, I
cats
seen
get
him.
ready.
Hey, look. Hey, back in the early 1900s, I seen how they made a lot of people that wasn't crazy, and put them into the asylums and what I'm saying, and burnt their ass up. Black folks. Huh?
Yeah, that was small. You figure
That
they
was
had nobody
crazy,
else to
man.
fuck with but black people. So they was
I'm
using
talking
us for
about
all
they
type of
were they were taking them
experiments,
off the
man.
streets, bruh. They was
All
straight
types
they
of
straight
experiments
robbing
they
them,
was
taking them
using
off
us
the
for.
street. And all somebody had to do is make a phone call and say that you were crazy, and they'll pick your ass up like that same day.
Yo, we about to be the minorities of the minority. Make that make sense.
Color.
Black people about to be the minorities of the minorities. We built this shit.
Yeah, man, it's time for me to go
We
home,
are
man.
minorities amongst the minorities. You mean we are the lowest of the low? They going back to we are not citizens. We are property.
Oh yes, oh yes. That yeah,
We
that,
we
that,
are the minority of the minority.
that yeah. You heard
They
that state
boy
property.
man, and he thanked us. Yo, that's some old crazy. Like yo, we don't got a community. Okay, all right. Stop lying. We just don't recognize it ourselves. We don't utilize it ourselves. Utilize it. I gotta tell you what. I can't wait until we down there in Washington D.C. I can't. I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be a proud American because I'm doing something for my people, for my country. I'm because it needs to carry on from Malcolm X to Jesse Jackson to who? When the last one? I don't even know. There's no more. There's no more Malcolm X. No more
Don't
Martin
forget,
Luther King.
don't forget about brother Khalid Muhammad.
Khalid Muhammad, Tupac. Ain't no more. I put Tupac in there. I don't care. People be like whatever, but man, that brother do some shit, man.
You
That
know
brother
it.
was of that energy, man. Definitely was. They can say he was an actor and all of that. I don't even. What actor you know shooting at the police? Huh? Whether
Hey,
you
look, my
whether you
son
want
in
to say it or not. What? How many lawsuits he done went up against this United States government? If that's gonna classify him as departed of energy, then nothing is. As he the motherfucking James Dean of our movement. Like he did it.
my son
He
in
did.
too.
He
He right
outright
there
did it
on
after
the court.
nobody else would pick up that torch and run with it.
Right.
Scared, scared, or just satisfied with what they've been giving us, the NAACP and all of this hush money and that none of us never received that they claim they giving us, and it's going to them people in their pockets before it even reach our communities. Like, come on, man. When the last time we had something? I'm thirsty for it right now because it's in need. I'm willing to get out there and do it my motherfucking self. I'm just like that. That's just who I am. Like I always, if this was my purpose, I would thank God so much. Like I would be so happy because it would be an honor, man. It'd be an honor.
Yep. And
Man,
I
I ain't
say,
never seen nothing like this in my life, man. Did you know that it kicked me out of here, right?
yeah,
And it went in and started updating my Google and all this crazy mess. All my stuff is upgraded. It's already updated.
feds reading your information. Mag said, didn't
I don't
those
know if
last
you
three
hear.
Tulsa, Oklahoma survivors who were 100 get any reparations or compensations? Not at all. So they're going to just say, to just keep saying they're studying it. No, they ain't going to study it because we're not going to ask it, but we're going to demand it.
That's right, Tanique.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I
Talk
don't know
all
if
the
you was
talking.
here, brother
We'll
LA,
demand it.
but Tanique reminded us that the FBI be watching YouTube, bro. So just know
And
All
we
the
citizens
time.
should be
of
happy.
America. So since they know we're going to file charges against the country, they're going to be looking, trying to get location and shit.
So just keep that in mind, good brother. Everything
Yeah.
happens for a reason.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I was already warned, so Chef telling you the truth. So it is what it is.
A
We ain't
pale
doing
horse is
nothing
a pale
wrong,
horse.
though.
A
We
pale
ain't doing
horse is a
nothing
pale
wrong.
horse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, you may be strong, but you can't beat the whole world.
That's right.
Mm-mm.
And when you take your cause to the whole world and the whole world agree with you, somebody got a problem.
Oh
Somebody
yeah.
got a problem.
Mm-hmm. So
Going
I'm
against the
willing to
grain,
take the
baby.
repercussions.
Going against the grain is a whole different thing.
What you
Just
say, good
imagine
brother
you
Reed?
going against. Hey, just imagine you going against a buckshot and you can dodge that buckshot. That buckshot gonna be mad as hell at you.
They could
We
have,
look
they
more
never.
we look more as slaves in their system, mag, because we act like it. We act like they're saved. We're so easy to, one of the things I keep saying that people not paying attention to Harry Belafonte.
Huh.
One of the things they did was they doctored up Harry Belafonte's name and tried to make him look bad, put him in fighting with the King's family.
Mm-hmm.
what Harry Belafonte was saying was that the before King was going down to help the garbage man, he had a bigger speech coming up the next week, and many people told him to wait till the next week and make that speech because his speech was going to make he was going to tell Black Americans that he made a mistake. That when he told us about he had a dream,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
he said that he had sold us into an American nightmare, and what we were
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
trying to do is to go ahead and make white people think we want to be equal to we're not equal to white people. We're better than they are in everything. That's why they try to
Mm-hmm.
keep us from things. So my whole point in the matter is we need to stop asking for what belongs to us and demand for it in a court of law. And the nation of the world. Look at President Putin. He showed you Jesus was black. He's wondering why the black people want to play basketball for America, and then come back and they shoot black girls in the face. Y'all run around the Olympics
That must
proud.
that must be a
Cover
key
your
word.
yeah, he's showing you. And Adolf
Mm-hmm.
Hitler said it before he died. He said, when black people realize that they are the real people of God, that's when World War III is going to start.
Mm.
When we realize that we're the ones that's close to God, that's when things going to change. And we're starting to realize that now. We're starting to realize, as Jeff said, we got a bigger purpose than drinking. We got a bigger purpose than laying up with chicks. We got a bigger purpose than that.
Word. Yo, and you know what's crazy? Everybody black ain't black. I just want to remind you. I might sound like a racist saying it,
Say it
but
again,
everybody
Chef.
black ain't black, bro.
Say it again, Chef.
Everybody black ain't black, man. Everybody ain't for what you for. I'm just
Exactly.
telling you, man. I'm just telling you, bro. It's not too many of us.
Right?
Black Americans.
Everybody kissing ass and go to heaven ain't going. I put my soul on it. I fight devil niggas daily, put my
Hello,
money on
can you
it.
guys hear me?
Know some.
Everything got son. Nigga mama a virgin. Had the dick had the birds.
Right. Who knows what tomorrow brings? Who knows, man?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Everybody blind.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because you might think your brother because he got the same skin as you is with you, but he's not, man. I mean, I done seen some Africans that just pure hate black Americans.
Cause they ain't
So,
know.
so
And we
I,
really
I, I
gotta see
say
who
this,
we are. And we
Don't be
really
jealous
gotta
of me.
recognize and see who we are.
Don't be jealous of me because I'm not killing no goat and drinking his blood at the middle of the day.
right? Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at us, yo. You right? See, hatred. That's why when you just said the God's people thing, it just reminds me we are who we are because of what we went through. We can't let nobody take that from us and just make us not exist because they don't want to be reminded of how devilish they was. Every black America that still exists in America is a reminder to America of the shit that it has in its closet. So they want to get rid of us, bruh. The
Mm.
existence of us. Because we remind them of how devilish and how this country and what this country was built on. They were reminded of that every time they turn around. That's why they want to flood us out with other foreign immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing like the black American blood over here in America. And I stand on that. I don't care where you go. It ain't nothing like a black America anywhere. We can go anywhere and do this
But did
and
you?
survive.
Mhm. But did you know that when you call yourself black, it's considered even in the law book, the black law book, dead, right? You know that, right? So a lot of
I am
us,
a victim of my circumstances. I'm
yeah,
black so
a
you can
lot of us.
understand, so you can identify. I'm black because of what I went through,
So
Mhm.
called.
not what they call me.
No, what I'm
So
See,
saying,
called.
they can change my name or they can call me Black American. They can call me Negro. They can call me
Yeah,
nigger.
so
They can
called.
call me dumb. But they can't take away from what my father, my ancestors and everything went through to what
So
where we
called
are
whatever
now.
they want to say.
But what I'm saying when it comes to law, when it comes to like civil law, these different laws, when you use black, you're using black as
I
as the
use other.
character, they consider you dead, not alive. You understand what I'm talking about? So it's almost
I got
not like
other.
a live human. Huh?
I said I got other.
Bro,
Yeah,
we wasn't even
I'm a native.
citizens. We
I'm a
were
native. I mean,
property.
Okay.
Forget being
yeah,
dead. To be dead, you had to be alive. Property ain't
but
alive.
but man, the laws are deep, man, when it comes to people of color here in the United States. And when you consider yourself, a lot of people didn't know calling themselves black, you're considered dead. That's why we're getting walked over. That's why
Uh,
everybody like, listen, hold on, please, give me 1 second. That's why our communities are where they are, right? That's why when we find out, like, why are they walking over us? Why are they not moving forward fast enough? Because if we can continue calling ourselves black, dead, who's helping dead people?
Hey, LA,
It,
what your birth
it's
certificate say?
it's in the law. It's in the black law book.
all right, but do you
No,
know you was
no,
property first?
Well, I
no,
know
no.
I'm
I said LA. I said LA. On your birth certificate, what does it state you as?
native.
It states that.
That's what I have.
And what year?
Say it again.
I said what year you was born.
I'm born in '65,
And yours say native.
and that's what my mother made sure that was that.
And you should be
I
playing
was
with.
let me tell you a story. My mother,
Hold on. No, because I want to say that because I looked at my, I looked at, I have never in my life looked at my birth certificate.
well, most of them
I was
say black.
born.
Listen, some said black
No,
and some said Negro, and you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
mine said no. Mine said Negro native.
That's what I'm saying. But
All
it's
right, so
native. Listen,
what is
hold
a
on.
native? What is a
Listen to
native,
me.
my brother?
You know what a native is, bro?
Yeah, what is a native?
It's the true tribe that was here before everybody. We
And
were
they were
here.
calling themselves natives.
We were native. We were the natives of this
Or
land.
y'all amongst each other calling each other natives,
And
No,
Nah,
basically, what it's
no,
or
saying,
not?
no. The people that
basically,
put it on it. No, the people that
basically,
put that on the birth certificate name.
Right.
ba-
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
put
trying to
that
tell
shit
him.
basically,
where they
what they
want.
were trying to say
but
was you were a Native American.
Right.
What it
but
was.
right, but they didn't
So
want
they
to say
not saying.
American.
So the motherfucker said Negro native. So that
Yeah,
means it wasn't no Negro American. It wasn't no Native American. So your ass wasn't part of what they had going on.
but we
So
didn't
I'm
want to
just
be
saying
part of
a
what they
lot of
want to
people,
go on.
and
They
you
took
know,
it.
it fucked me up that I said I never in my life even looked at that.
What
Yeah,
I
would
they
you
look at my
call?
son, you know
my,
what I'm
my
saying? For
family.
my
Listen
son
to me.
is newer age, and then I
Mhm.
look at him, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
We were
And I'm
forced.
just like,
Listen, we
wow.
were forced. We didn't listen. My native family, my family, did not want to be part of this. We were forced to be into this. Yes, I
So,
mean,
so what was your
Listen,
family called before y'all was called native? Did your mother
hey,
tell you that?
listen, hey, listen. I
she
take
didn't.
a
I didn't.
thing
Well, I
off
have a
the
lot of other stuff.
Hold on, Reese. I want to know what his family was called before he accepted native.
Well, a lot of my family originated out of is the deep south, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying, what were you called?
That's what I mean, that's something I would have to pull up out of the tree itself.
Your mother should have told you that instead of allowing you to accept native.
Yeah, because she spoke a totally different language and everything, bro. They spoke a totally different. Well,
Look,
my
I don't want
mother.
to get into it about family stuff, but
Mm,
when you say like we accept black, when you say that, that's the same thing I'm trying to show you. See, you not safe from ridicule as well as being a native. So
I'm not trying to be
when
safe. I know.
when we say we accept, it is an identifier. See, you have to have paperwork. I want them to keep calling us black because that lets you know how much and how unfairly we were treated. We couldn't even be called what we were originally called. They changed our name a million times. We don't even know who we are. You can't even
Chef, I
tell
was
me
appalled.
who you
Chef, I
were
was
if
appalled.
you're not
I was
you never
insulted.
people. Go
I
ahead,
was
brother.
insulted when I saw that. I was like, "What?" I feel what you and he don't really probably hear what you're saying, but I was insulted. Like, what? And that let me know, like, who the fuck am I for real, dude? Who am
Who
I?
are
You know what I'm
you?
saying? Is all this shit a lie? What the fuck is
But
going on?
like you
I was
said, isn't it?
insulted by it.
Yeah, isn't it? Listen to me. What I'm trying to say is, isn't it the terriblest thing for us people of color, don't know what we are, where we are, and who we are.
It's a terrible thing that you're not telling them who you are. You ain't gonna tell me shit about who I am.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you who I am.
I was fucked up when I seen. I still see it right now, and that shit is my mother gave it to me. So that shit like is wax paper, like. And I
Mhm.
saw that shit, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why do you keep naming people shit? I ain't what I am, and y'all motherfuckers just gave me the name,
Yeah, the
it's
state,
all cool."
the
And
Why you
state.
think
it
Malcolm
lets
X
me
went
know
his name
as a
to
man
X?
who is raising a kid, who is 15. It's critical time right here for me.
What do they call the new babies now? I haven't looked. I haven't had no new baby in a long time. So what do they call
This shit on his is Black American, and I
it? Wow.
never put that there.
Yeah. Did they? Did
And
they
he
give
was
you? Did they
born in
give you?
Jacksonville, Florida. And I never put that there. I was there. I got a video cutting them and fucking the umbilical cord. They tell me I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
But I did it any damn way. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
Yeah.
I ain't say he was black. And his
Mm-hmm.
mama didn't put that down because we don't even ride like that.
Mm-hmm. Right. What you saying? But
You
I
know
see.
what I'm saying? So,
They're not even giving. Yeah, it's
it's, it's,
terrible. They're not giving you a
it's
choice. They're not giving you any choice to get your
because
paper
it's
right.
meant for not for you to have a choice. It's meant for you to be ordained to be this way in
Mm-hmm.
their country. And not saying our country is their country, but we still have to be on the same page as them because you have to play the same game as your enemy.
Yeah, true. You got to. You know, so your ops is going to be your ops,
You
The
and
one
have
if
thing
to.
I
you,
do know, the one
You
thing
got
I do know is all of us started out as property, and you can take that for what you want to take it for.
that's
That's what
true.
it
That's
is.
true. Keep going.
That's what it is. And we ain't
Yeah.
got to go no more. He said what he said. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
The award of the state.
Yes, sir.
So to be called anything other than property, just imagine when you with property, what was happening to you. You got your little your sneakers. You don't want to wear no more. You take them jokers. You throw them in the closet, never to be seen again. It's
Hmm.
your property. You do what you want with it.
Yeah.
On that note, we want to say to everybody there's another plane crash that happened yesterday now at 6 p.m. over Philadelphia. There are reports that oxygen tank was found at a McDonald's, and they put it aboard this plane. It's supposed to be for a kid that was coming allegedly from Florida, allegedly from wherever. There's about 6 people that was on this plane, and this plane exploded, and gave us the mushroom cloud, and we have to wonder what's going on. Two airplane crashes in 2 days is not a good sign, as far as we're concerned. This happened in a populated area. We don't know what that mushroom cloud is spraying around in Philadelphia. I don't particularly like it, and y'all need to be careful getting on these planes. Think twice. The airplane people are not coming out giving no assurances or anything, and many of y'all gonna travel blindly, ignorantly, until you get up there and find out something wrong. So on that note, nevertheless, to all the subs and followers, we say one nation.
One nation.
One nation.
That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income, you can make music.
This
So
new
just
song
part
with
of
Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. Like what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy. Feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and Khaled's prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him. Seems a little weird. Question number 1, why is there no blood? Question number 2, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shits all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, we're gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit, handing out immunities like candy makes me sick. I got a lot of unanswered questions like, why is the footage all grit and I can't see shit? Who the fuck is that white man in that white BMW? Probably was the FBI. Yeah, I noticed that white guy, and I noticed the car wasn't in the pictures when they showed them afterwards. They thought we would forget, they got that shit backwards. They weren't expecting me to drop this track and raise all these questions with my Mac words. I'm really mobbing through LA smoking backwoods. I've been doing this shit all my life. TMC, AMI. You might just see an empty parking lot when you ride by. Well, me, I see way more. I see an independently owned store. I see the community taking power back, whether you're white, Mexican, Asian, or black. As long as you're not blue. Good ones, there might be a few, but from my life experience, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not defending Eric, but what's the fucking delay? They requested a quick trial, it's been over 800 days. They try to distract us in so many clever, creative ways. Yeah, you got your Grammy, and now you're a billionaire. But what about the families that are still living there? Seems a little unfair, just a little something to compare. I never seen a fireman wearing a bulletproof vest. Yes, the shit to me seems a little suspect. The shit's a little weird. Crisis actors taking away our fathers, making our child some bastards, killing creative men and women for their masters. The waves that Nip wrote in, you didn't know where to begin. A bunch of new chapters, you didn't think about what would happen after. We would put the pieces together on your transparent bullshit. I can see right through it, like the clear blue sky in the LA sunny weather, where the palm trees swing side to side and we ride together on a white horse or a double R hearse in a foreign car. Either way, you gotta be on guard, because they're on tap for anyone who's brown or black with tats. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to attack. It's sad if you ask, we all gotta blast back. We're in the game, but we can't touch the ball. Seems a little unfair if you ask me, that's all. So take your ignorant ass to YouTube and type in Tanique Reviews to get the real news. We're doing the shit for justice, not views. Sharing knowledge and coming together, that's the real tool. He tried to lead us to the lake, so don't sleep on the knowledge that he gave to me and you. He wanted us to learn from his mistakes, so with our new knowledge, good decisions we could make. And also one thing I wanted to say myself, they killed Dr. Sebi because he was teaching health. Assassins, they come in all shapes and sizes, big booties, hips and thighs. Oh, you're Diddy's girl, right? Oh yeah, John Legend, some things happen at your video shoot. I got a couple questions for you. All those strings you pulled, you still can't make a rap hit. You punk ass little bitch, you probably got a little dick. All the shit that you have to did. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face.